back again, like mates down the pub. Heart on sleeve, never tame. Yeah. From the chanting in the stands to the tackles flying in. Home and away, red blood, white shirt, where the fools rush in. Passion, debates, laughs, rants, late nights, Woody Bear, Nick Rich, Walter Kieran side by side, Craig and Ned, Joe and Mark, Art, Gary in the dark, and now we got Barry in. Yeah, the gang's all in.
Fools rushing like we're chasing one more win. We'll make you laugh, make you cry, feel happy, feel angry inside. Fools rushing like a last minute swing, just like back in Swindon Town.
We go up, we fall down. From the goals that lift the roof, tune that grows when it goes wide. We argue, we agree, but you're all here on the right. Fyfie jumping in the chat, every story, every stat. Thank you for watching, for listening, commenting back. Save our tires on the board, and us recruitment in our corner. This is our club, our crowd, turn it up a little louder.
Fools rushing like we're chasing one more win. We'll make you laugh, make you cry, feel happy, feel angry inside. Fools rushing like a last minute swing, just like back in Swindon Town.
We go up, we fall down. Fools rushing.
Good evening, everybody. Happy Friday, and welcome to STFC stroke FRI Live. It is Watchalong time. Colchester United, the hosts, Swindon Town looking to put pressure on their promotion rivals. Yes, we play Friday night while the current top four all play each other tomorrow. So someone is dropping points somewhere. Can Swindon pile the pressure on with 3 massive points at a venue where... it has to be said, the BBC Wiltshire posted a stat a couple of hours ago. Swindon haven't won away at Colchester in 10 years. Last claiming 3 points thanks to braces from Nicky Jose and Michael Doughty. 10 years of hurt. Can we put that right tonight? Thank you for those who aren't in attendance at the game for allowing us to be part of your match day coverage. I'm sure you're all watching it on Sky Sports Plus, the same as I will be, listening on BBC Wiltshire, and of course, scouring social media. But fear not, it is not just me here. I have sent the message out far and wide. We have already posted pictures of the likes of Wazza, Woody and Joe at the game. I'm hoping they will be tuning in, or dropping in, I should say, live in various parts of the show, maybe halftime and after, to let us know their thoughts. I also have some trusted fools here with me, and maybe a guest or two joining us along the way as well. As with all FRI live streams, live chat is available. So whether you've got us on Facebook, on YouTube, on X, you can get involved in the chat. Let us know. You know, you're going to see us react. We want to kind of see you react in the written form of it. If something goes really well, we want to see you celebrating it in the chat. If something goes horribly wrong, we want to know in the chat. Liam's here nice and early, says absolutely shitting it, but come on, you Reds. And Mike says, if we win with this team, I'll believe we could go up. Yes, I've been kind of fearing the worst for weeks, that our season's going to completely derail and we might not even make the playoffs, yet somehow we are a win away for being in the top two by the end of the night. Let's be honest. But the team has been announced, and it's not exactly inspired the maximum amount of confidence. There are some key players missing. No Kilkenny, no Tafazorli, just to name a couple. As always, as I say, live chat's available. Please let us know. I'm going to introduce tonight's matchday panel, one of which has promised to stay with me for the entirety of the game, one of which has said he can't watch it. He hates watching football with us. He never sits with us when we're at games together, and he won't sit with us while we watch it on TV either. He's going to disappear and then come back. So let's start with the one who actually cares about FRI and has been really slowly turning into the workhorse of the organisation. Evening, Mark.
Good evening, Steve. How are we doing?
Here we go again. Here we go
again. Oh my word! Why do we do it to ourselves? Is what I was saying to you off air. So
yeah, it was.
Why do we have to go first? Yeah. Again, I think I'll echo the comment that you flashed up earlier. Bricking it a bit tonight based on that lineup, but do you know what? It's now or never for our promotion push for the automatic. So we're close enough to that top three to dream, but are well aware that one bad result drops us straight back out of that conversation. So, yeah, well, it's going to be a nail biter.
I'm not sure if it's a sign or not, mate. But just as the intro video was playing, I inadvertently ripped the arm off of my chair. So I'm desperately trying to fix it before the game starts, because I can see me absolutely stacking it off the chair and it becoming a Ben in the Christmas special moment.
Oh no! Yeah. Well, to be fair, you should replace it with your water bottle now. Let's get that done nice and early.
Mike does say Steve. That's very formal. I think that's
I was waiting for somebody to pick up on that.
5.5 years of FRI. I think that's the only time someone's referred to me as Steve live on air.
I know. I did it on purpose as well to see if anybody would comment. So well done, Mike. You win tonight's prize, which is the first goal.
Indeed. Speaking of the first goal, mate, it's been a running conversation. I believe the stats, someone can correct me if I'm wrong. I believe the current run of form is we've only scored the first goal once in 9. It might be once in 8, but I'm pretty confident it's once in the last 9. Yeah. We can't afford to keep riding our luck like this, can we?
No, I mean, to be honest with you, this game has all the ingredients of a banana skin for us. I mean, yeah, on paper, it's winnable, but these are often the most dangerous games. I think the first goal tonight could be massive. It changes, obviously, the psychology of the game. Obviously, for us, it gives us confidence and control. With Colchester, score first, the nerves and the frustration to come in, particularly when you look at the likes of the experience that isn't necessarily available to us from kickoff in Taff and Kilkenny. Admittedly, we've got Clark on the bench, but again, how many minutes is he likely to get? I think controlling what Jack Payne's outputs are tonight on the pitch are probably a key area for us to focus on. We know from having Payne play for us for a couple of seasons how capable he is. Admittedly, he's a few years older now, but he's still popping up on that score sheet fairly regularly. He's an absolute terrorist in the attacking midfield space when he's given the opportunity to get going. So, yeah, interesting to see how this formation lines up. Sky had an interesting take, didn't they, in terms of it being playing ball and out wide, but Sky's lineups aren't necessarily the most accurate, as we know, because they're
I factored it that it might be a free with Wright, Knight the Bell and Ball as a back three potentially, pushing Batty and McGregor out wide, and then Ball and Nichols and Oldacre as a free with Hoylett behind Drinnan, maybe next to Drinnan. Just picking up on a comment that I flashed up there, you mentioned the experience, etc. Steve's watching on YouTube. Thank you, Steve. Says, without Taff, feel we're going to leak goals. Yeah. We were discussing that although we're still not great defensively, we've seen the benefit of Knight, Bell and Tafazorli playing as a partnership last few games. The fact it's now broken up, does that concern you?
Well, to be fair, I mean, we went through an imperious time with Taff at the back, and yes, he's certainly been the saviour along with Ripley in the last few games. But I would hope that we have enough confidence and ability in that lineup to maybe not necessarily keep a clean sheet, but to certainly defend in the critical moments. And let's be honest, when we've made mistakes at the back and conceded, it's not really it tends to be our ability to win the ball in the air. So let's be honest, Tafazoli's probably the best that we've got there. How he's looking to remedy that kind of leads me to think you're probably right with his selection at the back with Ball being in there primarily because of his height. Will he win as many? I guess we'll have to see. Is the quality of Colchester any better or worse than what we've faced recently? Honestly, mate, there's more questions than answers this evening.
Well, let's bring on a man who loves to answer a question. As I say, his passion for FRI has dwindled in recent times. His commitment to the cause is definitely waning, but he is adamant that he is still going to finish in the top half of appearance makers in 2026. For as long as you're here, good evening, Ben.
Evening, Fyfie. Hey, hello. I do remember quite recently I carried the show on my own, kind of, for a bit the other day. In brackets, I'll put an asterisk next to it. I was blindly on the screen looking at my phone in sheer panic. I was actually on air and I didn't realise I was. But yeah, hi guys, hello Steve. How you doing? All right, mate.
Ben, we are 4 and a bit minutes from kickoff. As the fan base has been frantically panicking about the 11 that's been put out in front, you have been something of a calming reassurance that everything is going to be fine.
Well, I just think that I'm disappointed Taf's not playing. I'm not surprised, but not disappointed. But other than that, it's kind of expected, that formation, because, like, you've got Mo and you've got Fletcher Holman.
Woody's on the telly.
Hey, Woody's on the telly. Fletcher Holman, they've only... Oh, yeah, I see him. There he is. They've been most effective coming off the bench and creating stuff on the bench. I think the longer this game stays level, more confident I'll be when the sub starts coming on and the game starts getting stretched. We have got players on the bench to open up the defence. It's a bit uninspiring of how we're going to start the game. We're not going to go 2-0 up and then control the match and see it out comfortably. We've not been that Swindon side that we score 5, you score 3, end-to-end nonsense going. We're not that team anymore. We've tightened up a little bit at the back, but we don't create half as many chances as we used to. And I think this game is going to be to delight everyone and get them really enthusiastic. I think today might be a little bit of a damn squid for the first hour or so. I know if you said to me, well, the game will be 0 at half time, I'd be quite content with that. I think we're a team that grinds results out now. I just think we're that kind of team, aka someone like Barrow at the minute. And that's how we do it. We don't take teams on. We don't take teams by the scruff neck. We don't have the width anymore that we used to have. But we have still got good players. We do score goals. We have got the best goal scorer in the league, top goal scorer in the league, in the EFL. So, yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be 1-0. It could go 1-0 either way. Colchester, this is not a classic Colchester side. They are mid-table for a reason. They are terribly inconsistent. Let's hope they're on the beach, which reportedly have been for a few weeks. So I think if we're in the game, I think the second half starts, the Scout scores 0-0, I'll be quite confident that Swindon will probably go on and win. I hope the game is a thriller. I hope there's lots of goals. I hope we score early, but I don't see it. I think Swindon will just soak up pressure and keep the game in check and then look to capitalise in the second half and the game opens up a little bit. We'll see how we line up as well, but I agree. I think we're going 3 at the back, 5 midfield. I'd like to think Brennan's playing as a central striker rather than a wide man. I think that's important because having the top goal scorer in the EFL, I don't know why we keep playing on the left or the right. I think just play him up front. And let's hope that man on screen has the full game.
As the players prepare for kickoff, let me ask you both for score prediction. Ben, you're disappearing to watch the game, so let's go with you first.
I think it's going to be... I said this the other day. I think it'll be 1-0 Swindon. I think it'll be late. I think it'll be Limbs. And I think we'll nick one. I did originally say Tapazoli, but he's not playing, so I'm going with an Aaron Drinan tap in from a yard after a scrappy one. 1-0 Swindon.
Okay, enjoy the game, Ben. We'll see you at half-time, I'm sure.
Mark,
you
will.
Let me get a score prediction from you as the players swap ends ready for kickoff.
There'll be no clean sheets this evening. I think this is going to be 3-2. Which way? I couldn't call it at the moment. I think we'll see how it goes. I'd like to say us. I hope it's us. So stuff it. 3-2 us. Come on. There we go.
Nice. As both sides now enter their huddle pre-kickoff, I'm going to back the boys and say that Ben's completely wrong, as it's the go-to answer for me, and therefore we win 4-0 tonight. I'll
take
prediction.
it. Divine
what
retribution.
I have found, yeah, exactly. What I have found, Mike says, Ben, can you pop on after each goal? What I have found, Mark, I don't know if you agree, these things have often worked better when we've had a neutral bystander keeping things going while I'm throwing shit across the house and you're in complete disbelief. And I'm pleased to say we have such calming influence on again, and also someone who brings the attractive rating of FRI up a significant percentage. Welcome back for the first time in what seems forever, soon to be Virtue Trophy winner, Hannah. Evening, Hannah.
No. Soon to be Virtue Trophy finalist, spectator, Hannah.
How are you doing? You okay?
I've been.
Oh, she's got a case of Woody's Wi-Fi is what she's got.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Woody Wi-Fi
dear.
strikes again.
Well, while we try and fix this, we have another full.
I'm all right at this
snuck in
particular
on
competition,
kickoff.
although it was always the. I know.
I'm not sure if Hannah's with us or not. She seems to keep catching up and then disappearing again.
I am here, but this is my super fast improved Wi-Fi. Shit.
As the ball has started, we are 34 seconds in. As I said, another fool has stuck into the lobby. Evening, Barry.
Evening.
I saw your message in the Fools chat saying, "I've just got in, seen the team, bloody hell," or words to that effect.
Yeah, it's not looking great, is it?
But
annoyingly, I'm 34 seconds behind you, apparently.
Oh,
you haven't missed anything, Bazza.
So I'm in for a fun night.
Yeah, because my promises that I won't react to anything never work with this. Right, let's see. I think it's okay now. Hannah, please go back with the introduction.
Cash and then go back in.
No, clearly not.
Gone.
Clearly not.
Happy Friday.
We are 1 minute 23 seconds in. Hannah's had enough. She's gone.
To be fair, I don't think we touched the ball other than the maybe 2 touches.
So as I say, Swindon now with the ball on the left with Junior Hoylett. Oh, hang on, early chance. No, straight to the goalkeeper. Whoever has their commentary on quite high, can you just turn it down a touch because we're not allowed to stream the commentary. It's against broadcasting guidelines. Colchester have a corner 2 minutes in. Barry, is there a chat? We were talking about this is Swindon's opportunity, given the fixtures tomorrow, to put pressure on those above us. Do you think Swindon have it in them to do that?
I'd like to say they do, but it'll probably take them 80 minutes to do it.
The corner has come in.
Yeah, they've got to put the pressure on tonight.
Ben was hoping that Colchester in their situation might be, to use the technical term, on the beach. Do you think that's a possibility?
We can only hope. We can only hope that they've...
That's always one of those lazy excuses, though, isn't it, Barry? Because let's be honest, there are players there that are going to be out of contract come the end of the season that are either fighting for a new one or wanting to put themselves in the proverbial shop window. So
at the end of the day, they're getting paid the same money in the first game of the season as they are the last. So you'd expect them, as they are professionals, to be putting the effort in.
Swindon Town do have
Sam Smith referee tonight.
Sam Smith. Oh, free kick on the halfway line. First foul of the game. Shock that it's Will Wright.
Unbelievable.
Mike says, I just stopped watching for a few seconds and Ben turned into Barry.
Some might say an upgrade.
Most would say an upgrade. At least Barry's still committed to the cause.
So if it finishes 0-0, does that mean that Ben won't be on again today?
No, he said he'll still come on at half-time and full-time regardless.
Okay.
It's a very stop-start opening 4 minutes. Another free kick to Swindon inside their own half. Good win, not really sure what the referee gave it for. Not exactly a hustle-bustle pace, Mark.
No, not really. But again, I think both teams are probably going to try and find each other out a little bit at first. I guess with how we're set up tonight, I'm interested to see what are... Yeah, here we go. Well, we've got an opportunity now to play the ball rather than pinging it up in the air. We've given it away. No, we haven't.
Oh, hang on. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out. Oh, my God.
Oh, dear.
Swindon Town's ability to defend continues to amaze. It's a corner kick to Colchester. And I think just in time to calm me down again, it looks like Hannah might be back. Let's see if this is working any better. Hey, Hannah.
Hi, I am back, but I'm on a massive delay, so I'll be able to cover the replays in live time. So I think it'll be good for my stress levels, to be honest. Not that I'm... Oh, yeah, you see now, I see what you were shouting at a minute ago.
But I do love when people are slightly behind what I'm watching. It does make it all the better. Colchester continue to load the ball into Swindon's box, but they just about deal with it. And it looks like we're becoming a five-a-side team tonight. It must be a watch-along because Kieran's here. Evening, Kieran.
See, I don't know if you're speaking to me because I can't hear anything. This could be a problem. And I fixed it. I can hear you now. I hadn't had it connected to the headphones.
Jesus,
Rookie error.
Man. You can tell we're a professional outfit. Once again, Colchester ping it about the Swindon box. Ripley just about gets down to make the save, and it's another corner. This must be Colchester's third or fourth corner already. We're only 6 minutes into the game.
Yeah, it's a bit of a worry, to be perfectly honest. It would be nice to get on the ball and get into their half and see what we're about this evening, but it's not started that way.
No, Swindon do appear very, very nervy.
Oh.
And Mike says, as usual, I'm ahead on the radio, but behind on the TV.
What's your timestamp, Fyfie?
So just to give everyone an idea, I'm now on 6:41, 42, 43.
I'm
You're
on
about 5 seconds ahead of me, mate.
5:58. You're about a minute behind me. Jesus.
Oh, dear me.
At least I'm not that
Always
far behind.
Swindon just cannot get a foot on the ball. This is rubbish. Again, I have to ask whoever's got the loudest commentary, can you just turn it down a notch because of broadcasting rules, please?
We've got none.
Mine's on silent.
Yeah.
Surely I'm all right. I'm a minute behind.
Oh my days.
Can't wait for this to kick off.
It's like
Colchester are running rings around Swindon at the moment.
It's because Colchester are a good side.
That's
Are
what
they?
Ian Holloway will be saying.
He says that about every team, though.
I did hear, I don't know if any of you listened to me.
He said Harrogate were the best side he's ever seen.
he did not.
No, he didn't.
I did hear how he complimented Colchester for being in the top 3 for ball retention.
All right, Scott Lindsay.
I was about to say, Holloway started to sound more
Kieran,
and
have
more
you
like
nicked that mic from Asda?
Yeah.
Ding dong.
Clean up on aisle 3.
Might need to clean up here in a minute.
Mike says, welcome back, Kieran. Hi, Hannah, too, but you've been on FRI more than Kieran recently.
Oh, dear. Kieran must have been gone for a long time then.
Kieran catching strays for no reason whatsoever.
He actually messaged me asking when are you going back on.
Oh,
To be fair, I don't want to, give people too much of a good thing.
Oh, there was a slight penalty claim for Colchester there. It would have been soft, but thankfully not given.
Night.
Night, Kieran.
Well, it would be nice, nearly 10 minutes in to have something positive to talk about so far. So I'm going to say that Ripley's save was a good one. And that's about it.
We've been terrible.
Yeah. Whose commentary is that?
It's got to be Barry or Kieran.
It's not me.
Really?
Mine's turned all the way down.
Yeah, mine's on 0.
I'm on 2.
I don't like the Sky Sports commentators.
Is that because they can't pronounce half of our players' names properly?
Yeah, most likely.
It's Aaron Drinan. It's also because the atmosphere is great here tonight. No, we all know you're sat in a fucking box in South London.
Yeah, with some TVs.
Oh no.
Yeah, because they would be lying as well, saying the atmosphere at Colchester is good, because we all know it's not. It never is. It's the most soulless place on earth.
Did you see though, Kieran? Did you see Woody Wazner and Joe on telly?
One of you go and get the ball.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Colchester have hit both posts.
Oh, yep. I'm just about to see it. Thank you. Fucking oh dear. There we go.
I'm announcing it now. Yeah. Ripley's done well to take man of the match again.
That's a great strike. I think he saves the first one.
Yeah, it was a great save.
Chocolate ganache Easter egg.
Oh. Oh.
Mike says, talk about something positive. Barry's wallpaper looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked good in the
game. Boozy, isn't it?
To stop moving the mic.
We've won a free kick. We're in the opposition half. It's all good.
Hannah, you've obviously been watching League One football for a little while now. Does this remind you why you were so glad to get out of this shitty division?
No, because League One, it's just same story, different. I've just seen them hit the post. That's how bad things are.
Jesus
Christ!
But
you're about 20 minutes behind.
In a minute, I think I'm gonna turn the stick off because I don't know. Sorry, the television, the Sky thing.
Ooh, is that class as an attempt? You'll see it in about 20 minutes.
I know.
Hannah see it at half time. That's not an attempt. No. That is a cross.
I'm looking for positives here.
To be fair, they gave Walsall a shot on target for that very deflected shot the other day. So, you know.
How much space do we want to give them? We're just letting them play for us.
Good couple of yards, to be fair.
I mean, I would love to, I know there's not, but there could be people that are just listening to us for game updates. And all I can tell you is that there is only one team playing in this game so far.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. There's another shot from Colchester.
Oh, it's just hit.
Well, first quarter of an hour nearly done, and we are well and truly under the cosh. Standard Swindon.
We don't turn up till the 75th minute. I don't know why we bothered starting this at half
They're looking
7.
live. You could argue that Colchester probably should be a goal up.
Got to about 60 minutes. We might have been a bit.
You know why, Kieran? Because I'm an emotional viewer, and most of our best clips are me throwing shit across the room when stuff isn't going well.
Yeah, you were quite tail on Saturday. I feel like that's because your other friends were there, and you didn't want to. Get too
upset anyone nearby.
They've been to games with me before. They know what I'm like. It's just extremely boring. Go on, this time. Counter.
Right. I'm gonna 12:37 I'm on at the moment. I'm gonna switch off.
Okay, so you are literally 60 seconds behind me.
Corner ball. That's exciting stuff.
By the way, that's shit from Hoyland as well.
Yeah, but we did get a corner.
We've got a corner. We've got a corner.
Oh.
It's nice to know that one of our regular viewers has just messaged me to say, "Are you doing a watch along tonight?"
Sit down.
It's all right. We'll
They might
write
have
some
thought it was
corners. All is
They might have
good.
thought it was a 11 o'clock kickoff, 8 o'clock kickoff again. Because I got quite out of Cambridge, got excited for 7:45 and went, rushed to get there for 7:45 and went.
See, I was
we've got
relieved
15
because
minutes.
somehow, despite being in Cambridge by about 3 in the afternoon, I was nearly late for the game until I remembered it was the 8 o'clock kickoff.
Oh, no way.
I heard about Alfie. Joe's lad said the other day, he's like, yeah, Fyfie said he was 10 minutes away, and then he took about 20 minutes later, he rocked up. It's like, man after my own heart on that one. I genuinely don't know how Colchester aren't winning.
Honestly, you don't want to sit and watch this; it'll bore you to tears.
Colchester.
Yeah.
Stick.
Anyone that
stick
needs a
balls
nap.
on.
Essex.
Yeah, from Essex, isn't it? Taylor. We call everyone Taylor, mate, and Gemma Collins, James Argent,
C.
Mark Wright.
This game's so good. Kieran's doing his best Towie impressions.
Do you ever remember when Crawley were like 3-0 up against Leeds and they brought Mark Wright on? like a genuine, like in the FA Cup. It was fucking brilliant. We've had no shots on target or a shot. We've not had a shot.
They also invited the sidemen to do a cup game, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss
And
Crawley
now-
shenanigans.
And now look, KSI's bought Dagenham and Redbridge instead.
Yeah.
Same league as Chippenham Town for the full. Wow, at the minute.
Yeah, but did Chippenham Town have Andy Carroll as manager?
Is he the manager now?
He is, yeah.
All the more reason to dislike them then.
Jason's here, says evening chaps
Fucking
and Hannah.
Geordie bastard.
What, Jason?
No, not Jason. Carroll.
Right, what's your
Jason's just a
time
bastard.
now?
16-11.
Oh, right, I've caught up
Oh.
a little bit. I'm still
Go on,
40
Junior.
seconds on.
Do something,
I'm not-
Junior. Oh, second ball. Come on, something. Shoot.
Shoot.
I hate how we just don't shoot. You mentioned it's a bit like
Come
Joe
on.
Hendry for the wrestling fans, Kieran. You mentioned Crawley, and our one Crawley viewer turns up. Dan's here, says yes, I do remember this.
I believe in Joe Hendry. It's the only wrestling thing I know because it keeps popping up on TikTok because I really like the song.
It's
Don't
annoying
care for
actually,
wrestling.
isn't it?
And I just like seeing all the videos of where he randomly appears because they're quite entertaining as well.
Liam
I
did
like
it to me on Lower League Look once and I had no idea what it was. Like, yeah.
Kit Wilson.
His song's really good now.
Yeah.
He got asked about it on an interview. Yes, this game's so good. We're now talking about wrestling intros in 2026. But yeah, he got asked about it and he said, I was listening to Charlie XCX's album and I really liked what she did with some of her songs. So I asked if we could do something similar to that.
See that.
Oh, Swindon on the attack again. Junior Hoyland.
No, they're not. They've got Connor
Passes
Ripley's
to
got the ball.
absolutely nobody.
Connor Ripley puts it into Batty and Hoylett.
Just throwing it out there, I know I've criticised him, but did anyone see the stat that Connor Ripley is in our top 7 assist makers this year? He's our fucking goalkeeper.
Yeah,
I think
it's crazy.
Mark, I'm
2
pretty sure
assists from a
Mark put it in the
goalkeeper in
group.
a professional level is just ridiculous.
With 2. He's got 2 assists.
It
2,
seems like
yeah.
our assists.
Well, the way
The amount of players giving assists is really low. I feel like it should be higher. Like
yeah,
in that
Or at
whole
least
list.
have someone. At least, but I did notice, and I think Mark, it was me and you talk about this. Finley Monroe's on 5, Snowden's on 8. Yet Holloway's only crying that we don't have one of them.
yeah, exactly. I just don't get me wrong. Monroe was the complete package down the left hand side in terms of his defensive ability, in as much as he could cross the ball. And yeah, we have missed that because we know that we don't have the same player down there. But you know, it is what it is. But in terms of the actual assists made by Monroe, it's you would have thought it would have been at least double, 3 times the output that it actually is in reality. Come on, Jins.
John's here and says, Hannah's Tabor shirt has seen more minutes at Swindon games than Tabor himself.
It's been hanging up in my wardrobe, ready for special occasions.
Ready for a random Friday night where you have nothing better to do than sit with us and watch Swindon on the telly.
I was so excited.
That's the second foul from Will, right? Yeah. He's just been picked up on that. Funny, that's twice now, right? The referee's pulled him up on that. So he's 1 foul away from a yellow card now.
That's my
yellow card for that haircut.
Oh, should have a yellow card just for being a defender.
No. He should have a yellow card for pretending to be a defender.
Valid point. Oh well, okay. Well, it's evened out a little bit now.
I've got an idea. If we just slag off the whole team, we'll eventually win this because they always like to make us look like idiots. Yeah. You're all shit. You're all rubbish.
The problem is we can't.
And if we start going, Bradford City are the best team, it'll work in the opposite way, and they won't become the best team. They'll start falling off even more.
Mike says Borland is quite eager to step into challenges tonight too.
So he should be. He's a defensive midfielder.
Just watching the replay, that is a great save from Ripley for the first one they hit the post.
Yeah,
Barry's never looked more like Homer Simpson ever in his life. So he's on mute, fucking old get.
We just seem so slow.
Well, you can't be surprised. You can't be surprised. You've got Oldacre and Nichols in the same team. It screams slow.
Oh my God. Borland and Batty, not Borland and Batty, sorry. Hoylett and Batty have just seemingly taken 7 minutes to get the ball across the halfway line, countering at pace.
Yeah.
Mark doing his worst impression of Roy Keane. It's his job.
100% it's his job. 100% it's his job. So don't be surprised to see a defensive midfielder snapping into challenges. It's exactly what they're paid to do.
It would be remiss of us not to discuss it. What do we all think of Holloway's fit tonight?
Well, it's better than the Rupert the Bear shit. Although it went with his glasses. Sorry, it went with his glasses. That was the. I don't understand the jumper.
He's lost a bet somewhere again, hasn't he? He has lost a bet somewhere.
I like the idea that Mrs. Holloway gets his outfit out for him every day, and this is what he decides he should go to games in.
Only when she's not there, though, I reckon, because he shouldn't be seen out with him like that. But if she's going, he wears something sensible. Yeah.
We should resort to type and ask Hannah what we're snacking on tonight.
Well, sorry, I've only just got to the part where I can see Ian Holloway's outfit, so I was just about to climb in on that.
Oh, okay. Go on.
I mean, the Sherpa collar's very on trend, but it feels like it needs a bulkier top half. I'm on tie tonight, which was ordered before I was involved in this.
He's absolutely torn him a new one there.
In the again, Colchester should be ahead. If they could finish, Colchester would be about 3 up.
But to defend.
Yeah, because we can't defend.
Jesus Christ.
I'm trying my absolute best to remain a half-decent host at doing this, but Hannah might have to take the reins at some point because this is getting ridiculous. I could feel my blood pressure rising as the minutes go by.
It doesn't happen very often that McGregor gets beaten for pace like that, but that guy just tore him an absolute new one.
Yes.
Ref? Any danger, Ref? No. Okay, we'll just carry on with Colchester attacking then. Just completely wiped our player out, but fine.
I mean, at least defensively, they're staying behind the ball, whether because they're worried that they'll be caught on the counter. Like, I mean, an awful lot of Swindon
Everyone.
players in
Everyone
the box.
back.
Everyone.
And it's
Everyone's behind the ball.
which is fine unless that rest defense fails, and then that's where you're going to get caught out, I think.
Go on, Darren.
I know you're about 40 seconds behind, but at one point there, everyone but their goalkeeper was in our half.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what we do, Hannah. Typically, we're
the
the
last
last.
teams into submission.
Yeah, we just sit behind the ball, play awful football for 75 minutes, and then throw on a load of attacking players and hope for the best. And that's generally how it's worked the last sort of 5-6 games.
Rob says, Jesus fucking Christ, this is torture. Steve says, this has to be our year written in the stars. We've been terrible since Christmas and we're still in contention. Everyone's been better than us. And Dan says, Colchester looked dreadful both times we played them. What's happening here?
Do you know we've only had 31 points since January? Or since Christmas?
Mate, we've only had about 31 attempts on goal since Christmas.
Yeah. There is that.
Yeah.
Just going back on Snapchat, I have a packet of magic stars waiting for me.
Oh, yes.
I thought you said Snapchat then.
I also was about to, suggest.
Are you a nonce?
Hard drive for chat.
Yeah. I'm glad I wasn't the only one that heard that. It was very.
I can honestly say, of all the apps I have at my disposal, Snapchat is not one of them.
Good.
In fairness, I do, but only because I have preteen daughters, and it's the only way that I can get them to respond to me. And they use it for like calling, but I don't associate with anyone my own age on it.
They use it the same way that we would use WhatsApp.
Yeah. I can also see. When
I wouldn't let anybody in our WhatsApp chat.
Liam's asked a few times, and even he's been told no.
No.
Yeah, we couldn't slide
They're at it again. Fucking defend Swindon. Honestly, if Colchester were actually any good, they'd be battering us.
Funny enough, who were we saying that about? Walsall as well.
Walsall.
At the weekend, first half. Cambridge.
We said if
Walsall
could finish, they'd be about 3 or 4 up around about this
time. Cambridge should have been about 12-0 up at half time, if you remember.
Yeah.
They
should have won that game 5-1.
They were solid team against us.
We didn't even deserve one, let's be fair. For anyone who is just tuning into FRI, we are 26 and a half minutes into this game, and Swindon have had one cross that resembled an attempt, and that's about it. It's been all Colchester other than that, who somehow have failed to... Oh my God! The fuck is he doing? Is that not a pass back? Fucking hell, I bet he lost the plot, I felt.
Nah, that's fine. That's fine.
Me after a curry.
Oh, go on! Go on, John! One-man mission! Shoot! Oh!
Go on,
Because we've got the top goal scorer in the league, but he's the least involved man in any attack that we do.
Well, to be fair, we haven't really got the ball in the areas he's meant to be working so far, have we? Let's be honest.
McGregor's literally looked across, seen who's running, and thought, "Nah, fuck you, I'm faster than all of you. I'm carrying on."
To be fair, McGregor's up against Yandolo, so I fancy his chances.
That's about as good as it's got for Swindon so far.
It's a shot on goal.
The most exciting that it's got for us so far.
We've had a shot.
Holloway doesn't like that song. He doesn't appreciate the sarcasm.
Let's pretend we scored a goal. Let's pretend we scored a goal.
Yeah! The noise coming off that mic every time you move it, honestly.
I dropped it. I'm sorry. Got excited because I was pretending we'd scored a goal.
Your Fisher Price microphones got a lot of feedback there, Kieran.
It has 10 predetermined phrases for him as well. Barry's not even watching the game anymore. He's just on his phone.
He's cashing out his hackers.
I'm just sorting out my teams for tomorrow.
Fantastic!
Oh Oh my
Yes.
word!
Here we
What
go.
was
Game
that?
on. Swindon down to 10 men.
Oh, and it's Ball, not Oldacre as well. Fuck's sake.
What? That's ball season over.
Yep.
Well, I'll be back for the playoffs.
Mike says, "Oh no." Steve says, "What the fuck?"
Trying to work out what you got sent off for.
A red card offence.
Never a red is the first reaction we've had.
I need to see the replay on that. Whatever.
I don't think Holloway's no swearing is going to be going very well here.
Oh no, that's an absolute red. So. That is an absolute red. He hasn't even attempted to.
Brexit tackle right there. He knew it as well. You could see in his face. He knew that was a red. Well, that's ball season
James.
over.
Appreciate the effort there, lad.
Stupid.
Well done, Ball. See you next season.
What have I missed? That was sorry. It was the BBC arranging my media commitments for the Birchie Trophy. So nice. You know, that's what it is.
Will you be keeping an eye out for the section of Swindon fans in the Luton end cheering on the?
No, surely not. They can't be in the Luton end.
I was going to go in the Stockport end.
Yeah, that feels more appropriate. No.
No, because Luton are essentially us, aren't they?
No,
because we should be in the final against you.
Stole your position. I'm with Kieran.
They didn't steal it. We didn't steal it. We deservedly were kicked out. But...
Well, I mean,
we didn't follow the rules.
So you might recall about 30 seconds ago, Steve put a comment saying never a red. He's now said, "Okay, on replay, might have touched it."
Yeah.
So what you missed, Hannah, was Swindon are now down to 10 men as James Ball decided he didn't want to play anymore.
Just seen him depart the pitch.
Yeah, he'd had enough of watching the game as well.
Well, we were rubbish with 11 players. Let's see what we could do with 10.
Do you know what, though?
It's harder to play with 10 against 10.
We always struggle to play against 10.
We struggle to play against anyone.
So
McGregor's got done again.
I might have to open the first of the ciders that I had to go to the shop and get after I saw the lineup. So genuinely, there was a message in the Fools chat. I'd been out and I bought a Monster just to get me through the game. And I said, now that I've seen the lineup, I needed to get cider instead.
I've got buzz balls if it gets really bad later, because I'm an adult.
Well, it wasn't a game of football before. It's certainly not going to be a game of football now. Oh, my days.
Mike says Ball's flight to his summer holiday leaves at 9 o'clock.
So, no, there's a Salford player that does that. I can't remember who it is. The one with the light grey hair. He always gets sent off towards the end of the season because he's got some kind of golf holiday with his mates booked.
Neymar always makes sure he's got his sister's birthday off as well. He's a real family man, that boy.
Oh, God.
Fucking hell, here we go. Colchester down the right again, or their left. Back post, kept in play. Rubbish attempt. Seconds. Ripley just about saves it. None of the Swindon defenders want to clear it. Hoylett wins the header. It's hooked to semi-safety.
Let it bounce, boys. Just let it bounce. Yeah, let it bounce in the box. Absolutely fine. Don't worry about first contact.
First rule of defending, never let it bounce. Swindon, all they ever do is let it bounce.
If Colchester got any sense, they'll be lumping that ball into the box. No taff in there. And the fact we let it bounce. Every time. Just dink it in.
Cannot believe Junior Hoylett is possibly going to the World Cup.
Colchester through again into the Swindon area. It bounces off Knight the bell and goes out for yet another corner kick. For those wondering, everyone's favourite Mr. John Saunders was scheduled to come on tonight as well. He's messaged me to say, sorry, mate, I'm at the pub. I'll come on after if I'm sober. So we won't expect to see John.
No, he'll come on even if he's pissed. I do rate John going, I'm sorry, like he didn't expect to end up in the pub. It's John and it's a Friday.
Oh my God, he's done him again.
And the football's on, so he's got an excuse. Oh, no, I'm going to go down and watch football. Probably not even showing Swindon. They're showing Wolves versus West Ham, but he's not.
Get it out!
To be honest, it's a better game. I hope John's not shouting that in the pub.
Yeah, right ball in.
Just catching up on the chat while the ball's in the Colchester half for a change. H says, evening Fyfie, bit late, sorry, just tuned in and we got a man sent off. Yeah, it's your fault.
Fuck's sake, duckers. It's the quack.
And Jason said, we've said, Fyfie, that the art of defending is dead, killed by the England DNA. Yeah, but all of our players aren't English. We've got a Canadian international. We've got two Canadian internationals. No, Bell's Canadian, any? Am I right? Like the Bell's Canadian?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you not
and
tell his face?
He didn't
like
even make the last Canada squad.
He hasn't made a squad since he's played for us, has he? I think he's made maybe like one. He's like he regressed.
The irony.
They saw him at Bristol City not playing, going, "Oh, he looks like a great player." Saw him come to Swindon, we're like, "Yeah, he's playing." Then
Mike says, "Time to bring on Taff, Smith, and Glatzel." We are joined by another dear friend of the show who clearly has had enough of watching the game on their own and wants to suffer in group therapy instead. Evening, Nick.
All right. Oh, I'm getting depressed.
How far behind are you this week, Nick? Are you
kicked off yet? I'm thinking of what minute are you lot on?
I'm on 35-28.
Oh, for
35-24.
I'm on 34, 52, 53.
Oh, you're
Nick, I'm going to surprise you. James Ball's going to get sent off in a minute.
Didn't even touch him.
I know that was disgraceful. That was never a red card.
No,
come on.
I don't think it's a red.
That wasn't. Look, his foot was on the ground. Can't you?
He's gone to win the ball. He's not. Yeah. It's not the worst challenge you'd ever see.
His studs are showing, or his foot's up in the air.
No, it's a yellow. It's a yellow.
Years ago, it'd have been a good challenge.
Years ago, it'd have been knighted for that.
Mike,
but even in the
bridge game.
Even in the modern game, I think it's a yellow. It's a very soft red. He's given into the pressure of the Colchester seats.
It's a normal performance. We're under the cosh. It's a normal game, isn't
it? Nick, you obviously had the pleasure of being in and around all the falls at Cambridge away. This is very reminiscent, isn't it?
Oh no, that was worse. You won't get a game like that. We got battered, did we? That was at least we've had a bit. That was the worst game ever. That was, and then we pull out a draw. So I was going to go to this, but I've been great this week, so I didn't go to it. So I was really thinking of going up for this one, but bloody hell, that would be depressing. A few of them are there, isn't it?
Yeah, Woody's there, Waz's there, Joe's there.
Oh.
No, don't get excited.
You can't cheer if we score.
Don't worry, I'm not expecting to cheer at all.
I'll wait for us to catch up.
You've seen this opening 37.5 minutes.
Oh, well, yeah, 36-44. I'll have to look at it on another one.
We are the slowest team in history of football.
Oh my God!
Wait to bring Ollie Palmer.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Fuck off, Nichols!
When Ben turns up to any event.
We are so shit at defending.
But we get bodies in the way.
Yeah, great. We need to because we can't defend.
What we actually do is we get bodies running in the direction. Is what we get.
My days.
I'm not sure how much more I could take of this already.
Should have done your blood pressure monitoring again.
That's one of your favourite bits of content we've ever done, isn't it?
What is that, Nichols?
When Ben shows something in the group chat.
Connor Ripley's going to have to put in an insane performance today. We've had one shot. We're supposed to be a not even a playoff chasing, a promotion chasing side. One shot.
If we win tonight, put the pressure on the rest of them. Of the
it screams 1-0 win.
Connor Ripley's wasting time already.
Good lad.
39 minutes into the game. Oh my God, how's he got away with that? Go on, Junior. Aaron, you're on your own. You got to do it all on your own, lads.
Yeah, he's got away with that one, Batty, isn't he? I don't know why Hoylett thought that might have been a good ball. But yeah, he'd sort of had nowhere he could go and nothing he could do with it.
Mark, from a coaching perspective, can you see any positives from Swindon?
Yeah, the fact that we haven't conceded a goal is probably the biggest. The pace is largely pedestrian, and it was before we had a player sent off. I don't understand why we're not, or didn't at least try to begin with, to just go at the opposition. We just seem content to let them play over, through, around, whatever. I'm a bit concerned. I think Mabete is going to have to come on at some point. I can't see right last in the distance.
I can't see. I could see him getting sent off. Barry, I was joking the first time, but Ripley is actually time wasting already at this point. Are you concerned at Swindon's mentality that 40 minutes into a game we're already wasting time and hoping for a draw?
Don't know. I'm waiting to see what happens because I can hear your commentary and then I've got a minute delay before I see it. But you'd think they'd get a bit of a move on.
Do you think it's because they're time wasting, but time wasting to get to?
I think they're trying to get to half time without conceding.
Yeah. And then
No, we always conceded the first half. We
didn't on Saturday.
Yeah, well, Holiday. I know. I'm on holiday. I wish I was. Holloway always says about breaking the game into halves. Can we draw this one? Can we win this half? And maybe the plan for the first half of this game was to draw the half. Whether we can draw the second half or indeed get to half-time level, I don't know. That Colchester just seemed to be lacking that. As I was saying, Colchester just seemed to be lacking that one element of quality to get them the goal. They're doing all the hard graft in moving the ball around and getting in the right areas, but that finish. This guy that's on McGregor, I don't know who he is, on the left wing. He's got a hell of a lot of pace. He's definitely their most dangerous outlet.
I would also argue that the Swindon defence is Colchester's most dangerous outlet.
Well, we'll see.
Let's
get to half-time level. That's got to be the first objective, right? Oh yeah, to be fair, that was handball by McGregor then.
Something Edwards.
I'd say that went in our favour. VAR might have given that to the opposition.
Aurora Edwards? Aurora?
Isn't that Sleeping Beauty's real name?
That's Aurora.
That's what you said, Aurora Edwards.
No, it's something Edwards. His surname's Edwards. Google it.
We're literally just running the ball out of play.
Ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT.
Why?
How's the Thai food, Hannah? Yeah.
5-word review.
It's leaving her tongue-tied.
Very good, thanks. Yes.
Aurora, I believe it's pronounced. Aurora Edwards.
There we go. You've had the media training.
Have I?
As host. Yeah, you've been through the lower academy of media.
I studied media and stuff with a view of, maybe getting to BBC Sport or or Sky Sports one day, and I was told by my college tutor, don't pursue it. Go get a real job. That's why
look
this is
at you now.
I'm going to come to living the dream.
Living the dream, absolutely.
I've forged my own success in life. Let this be an inspiration to you youngsters. When someone tells you you can't, you stick 2 middle fingers up and say, I'll do it myself.
True story. Love it.
Look at me now. I own this empire that is fools rushing.
The power's finally gone to his head.
Earning millions from it. Earning millions from it.
Yeah, it costs me 50 quid a month to do this, but I own it. Oh, shot Connor Ripley's having words with the referee. I see what you mean about Sam Smith now. It's the first time I've seen it.
What was that all about?
Well, the player wouldn't move, so Ripley wasn't happy. Steve is watching on Facebook and says, bring the Tree Palmer on.
Yeah, stick him in centre half.
Well,
not sure what he adds.
As Smith's replacement.
I'm not sure what he'd add at the moment, though.
Someone else that doesn't defend is what he adds.
About 18 stone.
I wish I was only 18 stone.
I'm going with Will Wright. Well, he's released the ball inside this area, but the action of kicking.
Someone's commentary has gone really loud again.
If it sounds like it's just about James Ball's red card, it's probably Nick's.
No, it ain't mine.
I was quite enjoying it because it might be the only way I can stay up to date.
No, you get to listen to how miserable we are and then live it afterwards.
My God.
We are into 2 minutes of injury time, and honestly, this is up there with the worst halves of football I've ever seen.
Yeah, don't disagree. Don't disagree.
To put it in perspective, Swindon were better against Aldershot in the FA Cup a couple of years ago, and they lost that game 7-4.
No, there's not.
That's a very extreme. That's very extreme.
Yeah, no way. That has to be the worst ever. That does.
Oh, I don't know. I've seen a few stinkers over the year. Losing to Bolton
Germany
and
this
Ipswich.
season.
Well, there's been a fair few this season. Oh, God. I just want us to get to half time now and then try and work out what we're going to do, because whatever we've done now, even with 10 men's not working, and I can't see us lasting another 45 minutes.
Was Si on Load of Strangers as well? Fair play if he was.
The most famous Colchester fan, of course he was. In fact, the only Colchester fan I've ever known that 100% exists.
There aren't many to pick from.
The rest, I believe, are AI.
AI.
This is just a green screen in the background, is it?
Yeah, it's like Australia. It's all a conspiracy theory and made up.
What minute are you on now? What minute I could be on? I've gone on a different one. I could be up with you.
We're in the second half, Nick. Second half.
97.
How about 47?
Half-time whistle's just gone.
You've just caught up for half-time.
Half-time whistle.
Ahead of me.
He's caught up. He's caught up.
I'm on the Swindon thing. I was on Sky Plus before. I'm on the Swindon one now.
Yeah.
So as the half-time whistle goes, John says, need this ref to level this out somehow. It's not going to happen because they don't have to tackle us. We're just giving them the ball back. Steve says, well, he actually says Nichols and Oldacre. I think he means Nichols and Oldacre are doing some great headless chicken impressions. And Rob says, what a thrilling half of football by us again. We are class.
But ironically, not out of the game.
Well, let's start with that, Mark. Is that the best thing we can say about that? Is that we're not out of the game?
Yeah. Clean sheet, down to 10 players. You're not out of the game, are you? It just takes what? I mean, to be honest, you look at our last 2 or 3 games. We've had maybe 1 or 2 clear-cut chances, and made the most of those. We've not had a clear-cut chance tonight. It's going to be trickier to get one in the second half. When we've got some interesting players available to us on the bench, I'm not sure what Holloway's going to do. I mean, does he remove the striker position and play with
Swindon
potentially could do that? I mean, Drinnan would suit, would suit being in that area. I don't know. You certainly couldn't have Palmer in, or maybe you could have Palmer in there.
Dan, the Crawley fan that I mentioned earlier, says this has been a great distraction from the fact I have to get up at stupid o'clock tomorrow to watch my own team play. I'm glad.
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah, I'm glad we're able to assist. Kieran, let's come to you. I mean, we're looking at the stats on screen there. We've had slightly over 30% possession. We've had 1 attempt on goal, none on target. We're down to 10 men. There's not much positive that a Swindon fan could take from this, is there?
I don't think there's anything positive you can take from this. Well, there is. We haven't conceded a goal somehow. That's the only positive. It has been absolutely dire. We've offered nothing going forward. We're not really offering anything defence. We're just thankful Colchester couldn't hit a barn door. It's dreadful. Barely even had ball. Colchester had 65% possession. Is ridiculous. You would think they were the team that were win or bust tonight, really, not us. Yeah, it's dreadful.
Just on the back of what Kieran said there, Nick, you add into the fact of the red card, and they say red cards change the game. This red card hasn't changed the game. Colchester were dominating before, and they dominated after.
Was that to me? Sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, I know.
Your signal's about as far behind as your stream was.
Look, Nick's lagging as well.
I was trying to follow, like you were saying, the possession. But let's be honest, this is a typical Swindon half. You can't be surprised by it. It's just a typical what we've watched for the last since this year.
100%.
We're crap, and then somehow we score a goal in the second half and find a way to get a point or win the game. So it's just a normal Swindon first half.
I mean, Ben's rejoined us for half time. Ben, you suggested it might be scrappy.
What are you doing here, Nichols?
But this is turgid even by how you were suggesting it might be.
It's kind of what I expected. Has any half been you think to any away game, any game in the last 10, has it been much different than this? No. Has it really? Apart from the sending off, that's gone exactly how I expected. We've got players with pace and power in the second half, but the game's open up, and we will create that 1 or 2 extra chances where we've been nicking it. I thought the biggest loss to the start of the game was Tafazzoni. He's been our best player and our rock at the back who's kept things quiet. But though as dominant as Colchester be, other when they hit post twice in a minute, they've not looked like Ripley's not been tested at all. All the shots have been straight at him. It's different second half because we've got 10, so we're just going to have to hold in and try and break them. As than try and nick a set play. But for all the pressure they've had, they've not had, Swindon are clearly set up to be solid and turgid from the start. They've not come to take on Colchester. They've not gone to win the game by 2 or 3. They've gone to frustrate them, block, get in the way. They've let them have the ball 30, 40 yards. So look at the replay. Look at bodies, Swindon bodies that are defending. And they rely on the second half, their pace and their power with Fletcher, Holman and Moe kicking on in the second half. And then we've got an outlook where Palmer will come on, who's been, again, more effective off the bench to hold the ball up and look for flick-ons. And maybe we can nick a set play and win 1-0. That's still, at the moment, if I'm a Colchester, if we're a Swindon fan going the other way, we're all thinking they're going, that's got 1-0 away win written all over it. Right now, there'll be Colchester fans sitting there going, 1-0 away win written all over it. And I still fancy it win 1-0.
Just on that, it's a question we've been asking ourselves for weeks, admittedly. But I say this with all due respect to Colchester and Colchester fans and Colchester as a football club. And I say this in the knowledge that they have absolutely dominated us. And if they had anything about them, they would be winning. But why have Swindon gone to a mid-table Colchester with nothing to play for and said, we're not going to attempt to win this until the last 10 minutes? We're going to we are better than this. Why are we not trying?
It's not that. It's just a formula that's worked. We've been in the top. We've been like this since January. and we've been not out the top 6 all season. It's worked all the time, and we're not entertaining to watch. We're not a fun-loving team. We don't create lots of chances. We don't at all. We're not. But we are one of those boring teams to watch in the league. But we're effective, and Holloway's. That's how we're set up. And the second half will be much the same. Apart from like 60, 70 minutes in, we'll make 4 or 5 subs at once, and we'll be a little bit more expansive when it hits on the break. Whether we are going to be as expansive as we normally are for the red, which I'm not as absolutely dead certain that it was, because Ball's feet didn't leave the floor, but it was a wrong tackle. And the comment is going on, it's an absolute red. I think that's a VAR one. I think it's touch and go both ways because his feet didn't leave the floor. But
not a way, not in a million is that a red card.
Yeah, it's tight. It's the commentator seems absolutely certain that 100% it's red. I'm doubting that, but it is what it is. We've got to play with Ken. I don't like Ball playing that attacking midfield role anyway. But it is what it is. At the second half, we will create one golden opportunity. If we take it, there's every chance we win 1-0. If Colchester get a goal early second half, it could end up 2-3-0 Colchester quite easily, because we've got 10 men and we've got to go out.
Clark has to come on at half time.
Clark has to come on. Clark has got to come on. Yeah, agree. Clark's got to come on. But we'll bring on Mo, we'll bring on Fletcher Holman, and we'll bring on Palmer, and then we'll look to play off him, and then we'll go try and hit him with a bit of pace second half. Unfortunately, poor old Hoylett's been completely ineffective again. I don't know how he's going to the World Cup. I don't know. He's not good enough for the World Cup. I don't think Canada are that bad. He's not done anything, has he, since he's been at Swindon?
He's a luxury. He's a luxury player.
I'm intrigued by the answer to the next question. I'm going to bring in our impartial member of the panel. Hannah, you were briefed before the game in WhatsApp just how bad Swindon were. You were told, I believe the comments were boring, turgid, this could be a bloodbath, and don't do it to yourself were some of the comments you were given. You've just sat through 45 minutes of Swindon Town away at Colchester. Is it every bit as bad as you were told in advance it might be?
I think it matched expectations. I do think you are being slightly harsh in that, the positives are that it is 0-0 at halftime, despite being a player down. They've had, the fact that they've had the lion's share of possession, of pass accuracy, of shots on goal, shots on target, and just still, by luck or design, not behind is encouraging. No?
I mean, we'll take it. Just for Mike's benefit, I'm going to make a slight alteration to the lineup on the screen, because right in the middle now, Mike, you can see Barry and Ben side by side on the screen together. He did comment earlier, still haven't seen Ben and Barry on the screen at the same time. Here they are, both on screen together, so that you know that they are not cosplaying as each other.
Ultra egos.
I've just received a message. Hannah's trying to regain her signal. She's just texted me and said Holloway's cut me off. Wasn't happy with what she was saying. Barry, you're the only one who's not had a chance to have a say yet during halftime. I mean, a word on Colchester, I suppose. Are we bad or are they good?
I wouldn't say they're amazing, but we're definitely not good tonight. That's for sure. That's for sure.
We've got some quality on the bench. I mean, does the red card change the game plan? Do we see changes at halftime, or do we go to the usual hour mark?
I think he's still going to go to the hour. He'll still go to the hour. I don't know if it's going to change the game plan or not, so to speak. I would imagine Ball would have probably done the whole game, to be fair. Because I doubt they'll risk Clark. I reckon we won't see Clark until at least 70 minutes.
Sai has messaged in and just said, "Don't worry, boys, we struggle against 10 men." It's Sai's message to us. It's really not good. We are going to take a short break now, so everyone can go and replenish their drinks and snacks, and we will be back in time for kickoff of the second half. We will see you in a few short minutes. Thank you for sticking with us for that first half, and we will, as I say, we will see you again in 2-3 minutes time. Slowly but surely, much like the players, we return to the screen. I can see that two of the lads, they were ready to go. They went nowhere. Kieran, Barry, ready to regain restart the action. Mark's here too. As has been said, lads, we're apparently a second half team, so things can only get better, no?
I'd like to share the optimism. We certainly can't get any worse than that first half in terms of performance.
It can.
But it can. It can. Yeah, well, I don't know. I've got nothing to be positive about other than the fact that it's 0-0, and that's really hard to yeah, I don't know. Kieran, there must be something else positive other than the fact that it's 0-0.
It's not raining.
It's not raining. I've seen Woody and Woz a few times.
Okay, that's good. Yes, positive.
It doesn't look
only
like
had one player sent off.
Will Wright didn't get booked. Yeah.
Will Wright didn't get booked.
Sam's ready to restart the action. Yeah, no changes by the looks of it. That's encouraging, isn't it, Barry?
Sorry, I was mid-conversation with Annie then. Say that again.
I said no changes at half-time. That's encouraging.
No, I mean, like, well, Annabelle enjoyed the first half so much she pulled her own tooth out.
They do say watching Swindon is like pulling teeth, so.
We'll be pleased to know that I've had a couple of messages from people saying that they swapped their streams and stuff, so hopefully we're all a bit more in time, including someone who has completely kind of recharged and upgraded their device during halftime. Hopefully, for the next 45 minutes, Hannah's back with us again.
And she's on mute.
Although she's on mute.
Professional.
Ever the professional.
How many of these does she do?
I'll just sit here and, watch you watch football at this point, I think.
Are you a fan of Gogglebox?
Do you know, I've never watched it.
No, you're not missing much. I'm not particularly.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no. So
I noticed not only have you seemingly changed device, but you've also lost the glasses for the second half. Is that so you can see it even less?
Well, so the glasses are new. I have to wear them for the computer, but the TV is further away. So.
Oh, basically, she just doesn't want to see our faces. Yeah. She's like, fucking
I feel like, given the professionalism of the broadcast, it's better to be fully, focused on the game.
The BBC can only wish to be this good.
I mean, it's what everyone
I've heard
says,
Andrew Hawes actually wants to leave the BBC and just come and do this.
Well, to be fair, the way Holloway is with Andrew Hawes, he's asked us to do the post-match interviews from time to time.
Oh, that's the first corner.
Just slap him on the head and tell him to shut up.
And Dan has said, just to brighten the mood a little bit, Spurs are now in the relegation zone, which means West Ham must be winning at Wolves.
Woody's now gone to cry in the corner of the stand there at Colchester. West Ham are
Get in the way of it! And Colchester lead! You
fucking spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. That was
a surprise. The game's gone now.
No, you see, it's just out for a corner for me.
Jesus. I know they say the times that they're behind in the north.
Absolutely fucking pedestrian, man. Who was it that said earlier, at least we get bodies in the way? This is what I'm saying. No, we fucking don't.
They're actually physically running away from him.
Absolutely pathetic from Swindon. Again, I feel sorry for every single fan that's travelled that they're having to put up with this shit. Again, I say it time and time again. Swindon travel in numbers. This team, there is very little to love about this team, and they do not deserve the fans they get. Pathetic.
Good to see Fyfie's taking it well.
Yeah, deflection took that in, but never mind. It is what it is.
It'd be like Saturday, we come back and win 2-1.
Fucking hell.
Actually, play. There was a time at the start of the season we played for 90 minutes. Then, sort of November, December, we played for 45 minutes. Now we can't even play for 30 minutes. Rubbish. And I'm saying it again. Holloway is solely to blame for this nonsense that we've had since January. This league is, I maintain, in terms of overall actual quality, yes, for entertainment, it's probably as good as it's ever been because it's so tight and every result matters. This league, any team that had any actual aspirations would dick this league.
Oh, fuck off, Nichols.
There is no standout team in this division. You think back to yesteryear. We don't have a Wrexham. We don't have a Stock. We don't even have a fucking Bradford in this division. Any fucking walk this league. And Swindon are fucking stuttering to a playoff place.
You're probably doing all right.
That tells you everything you need to know.
But they're a good side.
By our standards. The fucking dog and duck are good by our standards.
That's the way the league is. Let's be honest. The amount of games everyone's lost, and we're still up there with a shout.
That's what I'm saying. It's a shit league.
Yeah.
So you could say the same
team
about
I'm most annoyed
League
at. Sorry, the team I'm most annoyed at. Everton Don should be fucking walking this league. And they're an embarrassment to themselves.
Is it a shit league or is it inconsistent?
Yes. No, it's shit. Absolutely shit.
Fyfie's neighbours must be like, oh, Swindon are playing again.
Yeah. Oh.
They check the fixture schedules and all go out. Or no, not to ring the police and go around Fyfie's to check that he's not.
My neighbours are Leicester fans. They've got nothing to say right now.
Yeah,
oh no, they really don't.
But they're going to be fucking playing this year because we're doing shit like this.
Fyfie really wants that close away game.
It'd be nice. Barry's had to switch off because I'm using too much foul and abusive language.
That's nothing. And he's like, a football match.
You haven't even warmed up yet, mate.
Learn to pass the fucking ball.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking
about this fucking.
Here we go.
Everything about this fucking club.
We've reached amber. We've reached amber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only once on a watch along have I ever thrown something across the room.
I reckon.
Your water bottle.
We're either one goal away or another misplaced pass away from getting edging onto the first level of red.
Right. So substitutions will occur at 60 and 75 minutes.
Oh my fucking god! Don't do shit like that.
Oh, there we go. Oh, someone doing something else. Thinking that.
World Cup my fucking ass.
I don't want to World Cup your fucking ass.
Fuck off. Absolutely shit. I hate it. They're all wankers. I've said it before. I don't want any of these in my club next season. They're all shit. They can all
so
fuck off.
back to the previous point about the World Cup of arses. Who's representing what country?
Well, I support Italy, so I'm not even bloody going. So don't talk about the World Cup.
Next year, 2021, look good now.
Who would win? Okay, let's make it slightly easier. Who would win the lower league rear of the year?
I don't know
God.
Other fans.
What the? Oh my fucking god, they're going to score again. Oh, you lucky bastard. What the fuck am I watching? I fucking hate them all. I can't do this anymore.
Hey, leave the Irish prince out of it.
We have no fucking luck with the Irish.
It's because Rich isn't it?
That'll be what it is.
The most Irish man I've ever met.
Steve said, if Mr. 1,000 Games still waiting to make changes, get 4 on now.
Yes, another 7 minutes until we make changes.
I know. I find that ridiculous. Every game has got to be the 60th minute. That's so. You make them when you need them. You don't do the same thing every. You make them when you need them.
Nah, 60 and 75. Starters and finishers, Nick. Starters and finishers.
Yes, like I do. I think Ollie Clark should have been on at half time.
There was a time that men were men and could last 90 minutes.
I don't know about that.
Mike says Hannah's missed watching Swindon.
It's been a while.
Last time she watched Swindon, oh dear. At least I got the excitement of Colchester scoring. I just thought we'd be in like.
Every time we have the opportunity, always go first, always fucking lose. Lunchtime kickoffs, Friday night, fuck off.
Oh, yeah, especially this weekend where they're all playing each other. You thought this would have been a win this tonight. We have chance of all, but not now. Still ain't as good as that first follow along you had with you and Ben. That was still the best one. Fyfie. You and Ben had that argument.
Imagine my fucking surprise. It's a little dinking cross to the back post and no fucker can header the ball. Will Wright again. Wanker. He's the first one.
How has he not headed that?
First fucker needing out of the club is Will Wright. I do not care. Clip this fucker up and send it to Swindon Town. I don't care anymore. He is fucking shit. He wears the captain's armband. He's a fucking disgrace.
And people moan about Taffazoli. All he does is head the ball. But that's what you want him there in this league for that.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have been a goal if he was back there. He'd have won that. He wins everything in that.
But again, I'm not having it because Taffazorli, as Kieran jokingly says, he has a fucking TikTok channel about recovery. He can't even fucking play 10 games a season.
I didn't jokingly say it, to be fair. That was one of the more sincere things I said.
That's a foul throw as well, referee, for fuck's sake.
I'll get close to red.
Enough.
They scored the second goal, yet Hannah, in your game.
No, well, do you know what? I didn't realise that Fyfie's complete meltdown and Kieran giggling like a small child was related to a second goal. So when it actually went in, you know, several minutes later, I was like, oh, that makes sense. Okay, good.
Is that a massive football cup you're drinking out of?
It is.
He's got it ready for the big final on Sunday.
What's worse about this is the fact that we're losing to a team managed by the fucking Crowleys.
No, you can't say that, Kieran, because that goes both ways.
That was
the point.
All right. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Oh, who are we patching in? Ben.
That's Will Wright's agent.
Whose was it?
I reckon Barry's. No, it might be Nick.
No, Barry's on mute.
It's Nick. Yeah, he's on the phone.
He's laughing at someone.
Can you believe when they pretend I put a bet on 2-0 Colchester?
Someone's rugby just said, "Oh, I've seen you on some stream and some fat balding lad's losing his fucking head in the corner." What the fuck is that called? I hate it. Every single one of them.
Have you ever thought about giving up watching football? Because I have. Every week.
Liam says James Ball got sent off so he could join the Fools Watchalong. Somehow James Ball isn't even the shittest player we've got today. Matt says we're going to win
ballet or something.
I still haven't seen Swindon complete one tackle in 57.5 minutes.
What's Fyfie getting?
Oh my god, they're through again.
Was it Hannah? This is a suspense that's killing me. It's Hannah.
Why? What have I done?
Who's rustling the packet?
Oh no, it's Mark.
Wasn't me.
It was Mark. What was it, Mark? Oh.
It is a bit of whole nut chocolate from Niddles.
Oh.
Well, here's my packet of Magic Stars.
And here is me thinking Colchester 2-0 up was the most disappointing thing I'd see tonight.
Oh, look, he's done it before 60 minutes. The fucking substitutions have come, lads. 2-0 down.
58 minutes. Oh, fuck, he's bringing the fridge on.
What? I can't believe that Holman just high-fived Nichols.
Hoiler off for Holman.
What do you expect him to do? Like a chest bump or something?
No, just ignore him.
Borland off for Palmer. I didn't see who the first one was.
Nichols, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nichols.
Mike says that Steve Hale's saying on commentary he thinks we could get a couple back and get a point. Steve Hale's been sniffing something at half time.
He's trying to get that goalkeeping coaching job for next year.
Ollie Clark's come on because he's got a half hour in him. Brennan can't pass the ball to Holman. Shock.
He's there to score goals. No one's giving.
Maybe he should try having a fucking shot at some time then.
If he got the fucking service, he might do.
Well, you know, early in the season, he used to get the service when he worked for it.
It's because we had Monroe.
Who?
Some lad from Villa, quite highly rated apparently. Met at Middlesbrough. Not subbed off. Subbed on and subbed off.
So highly rated that Villa got rid of him.
That's because they're fucked on the PSR, and it's worth 5 million on that or something because he's a homegrown. But there's a whole complicated formula. It's a good job. Like Barry's middle name's not Eugene, and he gets that printed on his top there.
What?
Say that again.
It's a good job your middle name doesn't start with a U, basically.
But Eugene starts with an
Why?
E.
Not if they spell it how I spell it.
Oh, bum.
So I'm not a fan of how fucking Eugene's spelled. I can't think of a name with the beginning with U. Barry Uxbridge.
Ube. Off of Rosler.
Oh yeah, Ube Rosler.
Oh, cheers, Sky. This is what I need to see the fucking second goal again.
That, you know what? I don't know why that wasn't at the forefront of my mind.
I'm from Manchester. That's why.
Manchester. You like Manchester? You from Manchester?
So Matt said, how many shots on target have you got? 0.
None.
Steve says, ball and off. Only midfielder that made a tackle. Old Acre stays on, can't tackle and pass. Yep.
James
Holloway way.
made a tackle. Got sent off for it.
It's the Holloway way. Trust the process. Colchester, a great club.
It
is dog shit. 61 minutes we haven't even had a shot on target. Like, the fuck?
because we've got no crosses in because Monroe's not there.
We've had one shot on fucking goal, and that was McGregor's run.
Superman Clark's on the pitch now, though, so it's all good.
Yeah, but the post match will be like, as long as we don't lose by more than 4-0, Holloway will put the spin that it's more. Is it
better than last season?
Better than last year.
Progressed.
Yeah.
And we had 10 men this year, so we've progressed.
Yeah. No, I can write. I'll write it now.
Yeah, it was never a red card, and that changed the game, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't think it changed. Probably just I don't think it changes it that much. Oh my Jesus Christ!
Oh my God!
I'm surprised the player didn't try going down there. I respect him a lot would these days. You know what?
Yeah.
I've got a bit of time for that. I hope he scores. He deserves it now after that.
Fucking hate it.
I'm gonna get that printed on a t-shirt, folks. I fucking hate it.
What am I watching, man? This is dog shit.
Oh, what ball that is?
Yeah.
Rat, fuck off, man!
That was a good ball.
How is that not 3-0?
Because
Ref.
Good save. Ref.
Oh, only a yellow.
Honestly, Swindon, just fucking lube yourself up and let them take pity on you, man. Connor Ripley is literally the only player that cares anymore.
Yeah. Don't tell Rich that.
Like, genuinely, considering how much criticism I've given Ripley for a good half a season, is he an actual contender for our player of the year?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's got
Brennan's getting it for the goals, isn't it? The goal scorer always gets it, doesn't he? Which is
It'll be second. It'll be second to Drennan.
Yeah.
I saw that Drennan, obviously because of his goal scoring records, been nominated for player of the year. I'm like, well, clearly the people who vote for this haven't watched any Swindon games since January.
No, they've just watched goals, isn't it?
Yeah.
No Swindon player should be in contention for player of the year.
Aaron Drynan should.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
He should be in contention for player of half the year.
Over the course of the season, he's done very well.
Has he fuck? He's done okay over the course of 4 months. Then he signed his contract and did like everybody else that signed a contract. Thought, fuck it, I'm financially secure now. I don't need to try.
I don't think you're ever financially secure with this club. I feel like we're always like 10 minutes from going under. One admin error away.
Matt says, I was stuck on the M1 needing a ship. Sad to say that experience was more enjoyable than this.
I've shit myself before and it was more enjoyable than this.
Liam says, Ward warming up. I'd stick him up front. Argument.
Maybe we'll do, like Stuart Man City with David James.
Oh, David James was horrendous when he did that.
Tried winning it. Steve Mildenhall, he's played up front for us on his debut and did his ball in, didn't he?
One ball. He's only got. Was that against West Brom?
Portsmouth at Fratton Park, I believe. I only know from Steve Mildenhall telling the story at one of the evenings with.
Something to be proud of. Something to be proud of.
Well, there's nothing that we're watching tonight to be proud of.
No, Ian Holloway brought a player on before 60 minutes. Well done. He's showing a bit of growth.
And that halftime pep talk really.
Yeah, it went really well.
Went well.
I'd fucking have them all back in for training.
Tomorrow.
All weekends. Yeah.
Problem is, Beaversbrook's booked up all weekend with kids' games.
Yeah, they have to wait for the under-10s and the under-11s to finish first.
You can have half hour in between each game.
I've given up actually hosting this. Absolute fucking shambles of a football club.
Brilliant. I tell you, we'll just throw the ball straight to one of their players.
So start thinking about your man in the match vote, people, and I want all the panel to come up with one.
Oh, it has to be surely.
Connor Ripley.
Is he missed? Fuck me, if I was a Colchester fan, I'd be fuming.
He's now getting angry at Colchester missing. I'm so confused.
I'm so bored of our defence getting away with being absolutely fucking shit. I don't understand how he's not scored that.
Yeah, it was. I say if Colchester could finish, they could be seriously cricket scoring this tonight.
We say that about most. Cambridge
Go back to the Mildenhall
They should
story.
They should be winning 5-0.
Oh,
I just realised that's on a massive delay. I've just seen.
Mike says on the Mildenhall story, I thought it was Plymouth.
Might have been.
Still haven't seen it. I don't care if we've only got 10 men. There should be an element of professional pride about this, and the performance level should be significantly higher. I don't care anymore. These all need calling out. Somebody somewhere needs to be able to say to these players, this is just unacceptable. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, Mark's painted.
Is that another save from Ripley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were all wrong about it. Steve Mildenhall made his debut.
No. Yeah.
No.
Oh, bloody hell.
Anyway, Steve Mildenhall made his debut against Tranmere Rovers as an outfield player, so we're all completely wrong.
We could have been second tonight, remember? Second.
I know.
Absolutely fucking pathetic.
Is it 3-0?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the post-match.
Hannah, but it's crap. Absolute crap. It'd be like 4 like last year, wouldn't it?
Why is he throwing gang signs? Send him off for that. That's hate speech.
No. Do you know what signs I want to send? Swindon Town players. Fuck you. You have fucking ruined our season. Ian Holloway. Fuck that Holloway now. He has cost us promotion.
Well, not yet. We've got the playoffs, mate.
You got the playoffs?
No,
not yet. We haven't.
Fucking bottle for the playoffs. I've told you this times.
I'm telling you, we're going to
have the bottle for the
We're
playoffs.
going to get our revenge.
Anything, absolutely anything that resembles a big game, we do not have the fucking bottle for it.
I have to say, Ripley should have done a lot better with that.
Well, he kept the first shot out of the defence.
Fucking better.
No, with that, he should have. The defence should have. He's been let down a bit by the defence, but he should be getting beat like that there. But all in all, he's probably still been the best player. One mistake as a goalkeeper is probably going to end up in a goal. And I don't think ultimately it's going to hugely change the outcome of this match.
No.
The rest have been shit. But yeah, that's if I just want to give some analysis on the goal other than I love you, Fyfie. Resume. This is shit, isn't it? Like, this
the thing
is
is,
so
we got to be careful. We've got to be careful not to concede a hatful, because goal difference will play a big part in if you want to get in the playoffs.
And confidence as well. When it makes difference. I have a conspiracy theory. We do not want to play at home in the second leg, because we've got that fucking Clubland Live shit the day after, and it doesn't work. So there's no way it works. So we don't want a hope. So they won Saturday to give it a little bit of hope, give us a little bit of we might do it, and then we're going to finish below Salford, and we're going to play them away in the second leg and get 10 tickets.
Salford have dropped off a little bit though. Who did they lose? They lost to Crewe, didn't they? And then they've got Gillingham
They're not
tomorrow.
3-0 down to Colchester on a Friday night when they could go second.
I know.
I respect the Swindon fan going to get their flag and leaving already. Fair play.
They're going to pack it up early.
Yeah, I would. I'd have packed up at half time. I'd fair play if you went.
Oh my fucking god!
This was good. You can see this coming through a mile off, couldn't you? Everything was starting to go our way, and then Swindon do what Swindon do and go, oh, let's self-destruct. Yeah.
Let's not forget, it's well known in every football team up and down the fucking ladder, it's harder to play against 10 men.
Unless you Raz.
20 shots on goal they've had, 9 on... We've had 2. We're a professional fucking football club chasing promotion.
We've doubled it.
Double what it was last time I checked, so that's progress.
Oh, let's get the laptop charger.
Take every little bit of positive you can.
Yes. This is what I'm here for, Nick.
Nick, they could have Rita Ora streak across this pitch and I'd still be fucking fuming.
Well, you'd still be 3-0 down. You just get tits.
At least something you could smile at.
I've got tits if I take my shirt off. It doesn't mean that's what anyone wants.
Yeah, they won't be as nice as Rita Ora. Sorry, folks.
Maybe slightly bigger. And bear in mind, I say that with Rita Ora top of my, celebrity crush list.
Good choice.
Tell them how you feel, Fyfie. Do you know what, mate? I would love to spend 10 minutes in that change room and just tell them exactly how I feel. Representing a small circle of the fan base, because I appreciate not everyone. Because I'll tell you what, Ben will come on and say, this is exactly what happens when you play against a good side with 10 men. And you know what? I'll say, Ben, you're fucking lucky I don't know where you live, because I'll be driving down there smacking you upside the head.
I am going to go out on a limb and say this is worse than when we last played Colchester and lost 4-0.
Yes, let's put fucking Bunting on at 3-0 down, shall we? That makes fucking sense, doesn't it?
But they've got to get their minutes in, though. It's nearly 75, so they have to come on.
Know. It's ridiculous, isn't it? So predictable.
60 and 75, yeah.
Yeah, it's so predictable. It's just ridiculous.
Oh,
and
shit,
you got
Yes, thanks. Fuck for that.
Turn the fuck on. Yeah. Will right off, fantastic. He's done his damage.
Well, we can but hope.
And is that Drinnen off? Yeah? Is he finally getting that rest that everyone says he fucking needs? He hasn't fucking done anything for 73 minutes. Top goal scorer, though, so it's all right. Doesn't need to try.
You fucking joke. Why are you bringing him off? That's a joke. Fucking Holloway bolt.
Because everyone's been saying he needs a rest, Kieran.
He could have scored a hat trick, I reckon, in the last 10 minutes. Now we're going to start playing in a minute. We're going to start playing in a minute. We're going to start.
We're not going to start playing.
We're going to win this 4-3. We were going to win this 4-3 with Drinnen on the pitch. Now we're going to lose 4-1.
What was in that ball thing that you were drinking?
Meth.
Yeah, just straight meth.
Shouldn't joke about that. We were drug tested at work.
From the Special K.
Mabette's already won more headers than any other fucking defender we've had today.
I mean...
Oh. I don't know if that's another one or I'm just a bit behind. It's all very confusing.
I'm on 74-49.
I'm on 42, 43, 44, 45, 46.
Hopefully next season. Hopefully next season, the opening game can be Colchester away.
No, I'll get called off.
In August.
We're going to be in the Division 1. We're going to go up through the playoffs. I keep telling you.
We're not.
We're going to kill.
We're going to be in National League because we're going to get some sort of fucking points deduction for something we don't even know Clem's done yet.
But probably has.
Yeah, we're the two voodoo sort of things against us. We're going to beat Salford in the final, so we'll win at the new Wembley and beat Salford. That's what we need.
Oh, it's nearly 4.
Oh, how did he miss that?
Matt says, I so hope the interviewer asks Holloway if he's worried other teams are finding his tactics predictable.
Certainly his substitutions.
Jay says, we've missed Big Tough at the back tonight.
I wouldn't have made the slightest bit of difference.
No. Nige says, won't even be in the playoffs. What else have we got? Jason says, Grimsby will be 9 points behind with 3 games in hand.
We still have to win all 3, Jace.
Yeah.
And Jonathan says, we're falling apart.
Games are running out.
So's patience, Nick. So's patience.
I know, but...
Fucking embarrassing, this.
I'll hope Andrew Hawes asks the really obvious questions tonight, just to rattle Holloway, because that will be gold.
He gets rattled all the time, doesn't he, with him?
It'll be absolute gold. Yeah, I'm sure Holloway will just get really angry and start ranting about the fact that ball was never a red card, and that was the pivotal moment in the game.
Yeah,
apart from the fact
it didn't
yeah,
change
apart from the fact we were
thing.
shit in those first 28 minutes and completely under the car.
Just go to the fucking ball. Stop letting it roll. Honestly, fuck me. This is so shit. Do you know what? I'm actually glad I'm not physically going to another game between now and the end of the season because I can't take this shit anymore.
Yeah, it's bad.
Darkness, my old friend.
I tell you, it's going to the wire. It's going to the Chesterfield game at home. We'll need to win
the day we fall out of the playoffs.
Mm. Oh my God.
McGregor has been done every single time today.
And he's done nothing about changing that up either.
Yeah, but the guy's just quicker, isn't he? I know he's got to read it.
Put 2 on him.
Yeah.
We don't have enough players, Mark.
Well, the right side centre back come across and help him.
Well, I don't know why we're still trying and win the game, because we ain't getting back from 3-0. So you might as well just try and not concede a shitload more.
Yeah.
Because we do look like we're going to concede probably 2 more, I reckon.
Easily.
Which would be a fair result.
Jay says this could have been 6 or 7-0 if it hadn't been for Ripley.
Yeah, don't disagree.
Why did we not sign another right back in January, asked Liam? Probably the same reason that we didn't sign a lot of things in January. We can't afford it. Don't have a pot to piss in. And then Lee says, had to turn it off, guys. That ain't good for my mental health. Watching that. And then he's used a C and lots of apostrophes. I don't know which one he's referring to. It could have been any of them, to be fair, at this point. Hannah wants to join in. I don't think she's realised she's on mute again.
Well, I am not on mute. I was going to suggest it was cake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it could have been cake.
4 letters, starts with C.
Watching that cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about Rear of the Year earlier.
Hmm.
Oh, Big Phil Mabete nearly with the goal. Matt says 0 shots on target in 90 minutes.
That'd be a great bet.
Yeah, asterisks, you're right, Mike. I think I said apostrophes, didn't I? Sorry, asterisks is correct.
You've been corrected.
Thank you. Thank you
fucking grammar Nazi.
Thank you for correcting me, Mike. I just hope someone's doing the same to Holloway about his fucking immature tactics.
Yeah, Gav Gunning is.
I'll tell you what, though. That swear jar in the changing room is going to get absolutely hammered at full time.
It won't, because what he'll do is he'll do a nice one of his little speeches. I'm so proud of you boys. I know that I never felt like we were going to lose this game. That was just unlucky.
I mean, that's what Elliot's very excited about.
Yeah. The only thing that he can say is that it was an absolutely shit and shambolic performance tonight.
Mike says we have to address the important issues.
Cake.
Coffee and walnut.
Yeah.
But he's still going to say we're still in this, and wait till the end of the season.
Oh my
our
God!
goal is promotion, and he still can
What
get
the
us.
fuck has he done there?
Thank you.
Been done
For
again.
God's sake, he's played pass. Congrats to Colchester, a great side. I think, they're one of the best sides I've ever come up against. They're just so good here. It's like coming to the new camp. You're just unbeatable, unplayable. They're like the Galacticos. If you expect us to come and win here, you're expecting too much. Our
Well
fans
done. Well done.
criticising us again.
Well done to them.
Well done to them. If
If
we had Finley Munro, we would have definitely at least had a chance of scoring a goal and a shot on target, but we didn't. So just unlucky.
Definitely, at least possibly.
What else have we got going on in the chat? Nigel said to say, congrats to them. They were great, blah, blah, blah. That swear jar is going to contribute so much to next season's budget.
It is next season's budget.
Simon says, why are we playing like we haven't kicked a ball all season? Because essentially we haven't.
That swear jar is actually for Clem's legal fees.
Rob says 4 Cup final, lads. Then he puts his side out. Absolute fucking terrorist. Fuming. And Elliot says, just preparing to get spanked in the playoffs by Salford. Get the lube ready and all.
Won't need the lube.
Oh, Holloway's been sent off. Yes! The fucking tide's turning, lads. Let's go.
Oh, that swear jar. Oh,
That's his third sending off this season, by the way.
What an absolute melt.
He's bottled the post-match interview there, isn't he?
That's exactly what he's done.
Yeah. That'll be big not out now instead.
Stupid bald testicle.
The absolute assassin of our promotion bid has got himself sent off so that he doesn't have to talk to Andrew Laws. And honestly, and here's my issue. And here's where I have an issue with a lot of what's been said in defence of some of these Swindon players, right? I can't trust Ollie Clark because he hasn't been there half the season. I can't trust Tafazorli. He hasn't been there half the season. I can't trust fucking Agent Holloway because he keeps getting himself fucking sent off.
Look what we've done to Hannah. We've driven it to buzzballs.
Yeah, but also, the fuck is that fleece? Like, I didn't really collar on his.
No, I saw him earlier get off the coach with that. I thought, what the hell was that?
He must be a bit warm in that. It's not that cold.
I don't get these guys. They think they're male models, these managers, aren't they? We're the club.
Ian Holloway looks like Uncle Fester.
You should be wearing club gear. I don't care what you want. If you want to,
Bristol Rovers fans are pissing themselves, by the way.
Club gear or a suit. That's what you wear as well.
If you wear a suit, you should have the club crest on the jacket. Have a club bloody braid. I had one year when I worked at Swindon. We had a club blazer.
Do you know what? Maybe they're trialing a new range of leisure wear for you for next season.
Pro Direct.
I'm hoping we're trying out a new manager and squad for new season.
He needs to have a word with Paul Tisdale about his fashion.
He'll probably be our manager next year.
Fucking hell. That's the way to put a downer on a down game.
Well, you get Scott Lindsay back.
Oh.
At least Scott Lindsay played football, just saying.
Nah, Clem's going to carry on with the boldness.
Oh! We've had a shot! It's on target!
Can we sing the song now?
We've had a shot.
We've had a shot.
We've had a shot.
We've had a shot.
Their goalkeeper. It's good. Their goalkeeper's probably really sad tonight because he's actually on a per save bonus.
Do you remember on Monday we had the audacity when we were beating Walsall to sing what was it? We're going to Oxford. You're going to York.
Mm.
I'm not sure I'll go to York anyway.
That aged well.
Oh, I nearly 4 again.
Oh, I've just seen your shot.
At least it was on target, yeah?
Oh, dear.
Elliot says, if Gav Gunning's in charge for next game, I really hope the mental health hotlines are ready for him. It'll be Big Marcus, wouldn't it? He'll be in charge.
Big Marcus.
Mildenal.
Fucking, at this point, I would accept just about anybody. How? Honestly, I have seen kids' teams defend better than this. It's a fucking embarrassment to the badge.
We need to start a GoFundMe for Kieran's ear.
I'm going to need the fucking hearing aids Holloway's got. I'm not going to hear it after this. I reckon we should have a Fyfie swear jar. That would pay. That if we all chipped in.
I couldn't afford it. I honestly couldn't afford it.
No, what I reckon though is a reverse one. We all chip in £1 every time you swear for some reason. We'd be able to help.
Do you know what? If we did that, I would make money on fools.
Is Ben coming back on at the end?
He did say he was coming back on at the end. Yeah,
He'll-
fair play
I
to
can't-
those
he'll-
Swindon fans that are still sat there.
Woody
Yeah.
Woody Potter have gone.
Yeah, I thought Woody and that might have come on at half time.
They knew what was coming.
They were in the bar.
To be fair, Colchester's
Long
ground
way
shit.
to go to get stuff
Signal.
like. Thank God I haven't been well this week. I'd have been there.
So glad I did go.
It's got a Wendy's round the corner, though. I'll say that for it.
Simon says, "Five
I don't care if it's got a Barbara's."
for Colchester goals." My opinion, Simon, is it's pedestrian, it's amateur, it's embarrassing, and they should all be released.
Tomorrow. Give it
Genuinely,
under
I think our under-18s squad is better than this at defending.
I don't know how many games you've seen them play.
It doesn't matter. I've seen this team play. They would genuinely be better. I genuinely say this. We would be better having us 5 as the back 5 as opposed to the 5 that we had. And I say that not in a sexist way, but obviously, Hannah, you wouldn't be allowed to play in the men's game.
I was like counting up, like this feels targeted.
No, you would be better, but they wouldn't let you play in the men's game.
Well, I wouldn't.
Yes,
but
it's not gone well. We're losing.
I appreciate that.
I don't know, Hannah. I've not seen you play, but looking at how our defenders are defended tonight.
Swindon are shit.
I told you he had some predetermined things on his microphone, didn't I?
Just programmed in Swindon as shit onto my microphone.
Shush. Enough.
No, I wanted you to give your opinion. You know, officially being a voice on fools.
Yeah, get everyone on. Everyone pile in on this shit fest.
Charlotte was here briefly before as well because she brought my buzzball. This is why you have children.
Yeah. Actually, mine isn't here tonight.
Yeah, it's because you can't just like pay for get slaves anymore. So you just got.
Yeah, I taught them to use an espresso machine when they were about 4, and it was a good investment.
I think Ben's given up on the game, by the way. I think Ben's actually switched it off.
Gee, that's when you know we're bad.
Cool,
That's
yeah.
when you know.
Oh, can you imagine?
Fucking hell, Nichols. He's had to put videos of the Oasis gig on to cheer himself up.
Hopefully the women will do better on Sunday because I think you're going to watch that.
By the way, you think some of my reactions are dramatic? The Fools chat for the people not on the screen is fucking kicking off.
I haven't seen it yet. Let's have a little look. See.
Wasn't
I've got-
Woody in
I've got it
particular and
muted.
not happy having travelled? No
Do
one
a
ever fucking
dramatic
replied to
retelling.
anything.
Anyone know where the commentator lives might set fire to some dog shit and put it through his letterbox. That's a good one for March. I love how you've been kicking off on screen and in the chat there, Fyfie.
Really?
James says, feel sorry for our travelling fans to go all that way to watch this disgraceful performance. We was rubbish even before the red card, correct? Elliot says, what's Jonathan Grounds doing? Top quality player? Jonathan wants to know, ball red or not in your opinion?
7 minutes.
Because Colchester need the goals to up their league position.
Town fans
have another 2 yet?
Well, they've probably gone over now.
We it's split amongst the panel, Jonathan. I think it's a red. I know Nick doesn't think it's a red. Kieran's debating whether it's a red.
Nowhere near a bloody red.
Ultimately, though, it doesn't matter because this has been fucking dog shit whether we have 10 or 11 on the pitch.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have made no difference.
I don't think
you look at that tackle, both feet were on the ground. The studs weren't showing or nothing. I don't know where they're.
Oh, good. 7 minutes.
On every bloody ground, every game, just because they reacted to it.
Oh, well, that's one of the 7 done. We are into injury time. Swindon have been absolutely mullered in this game. And it could, let's be honest, it could have been so much worse.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Ripley, it would definitely have been 6, probably 7.
Contact higher than the ankle. No, it weren't. He tackled him in. His legs went between his legs. God, that happens. It's a contact sport.
Yeah, he went across. He went. It was more the fact that it was reckless, and the fact that he went across both. Yeah. The tackle went across both legs. That's why he was sent off.
Iandelo's taken pity on us by going down injured for some of the 7 minutes added on.
Probably one of their best players tonight. I think he's got 2 assists.
Elliot asks if someone can search up if Holloway is on the Epstein files. Mike wants to know how we concede 3 and our goalie is still man of the match.
That's usually how it goes.
And Jonathan says, so happy I'm in London next week. You know what will happen, though? The 2 games in the with the top 4 tomorrow, they'll both end in draws and everyone will like, we're still in it, lads. It's only a 3-point gap. We're still only a win away.
I'm going to fucking start watching ballet or some shit.
How is Supermarine doing this year? Should we just take watching them instead?
Badly.
Yeah, not great. This has not been a good year for Wiltshire. Westbury, I think, are doing all right. Should we go support them?
I'm off to chip in Salisbury tomorrow.
Up the sods.
What's the salt?
Literally.
Yeah, I'm off down there tomorrow. Watch my mate's team.
Oh, friend, football friend.
Football friends.
That's what we all are.
Friends.
Shush.
The cat. That's my highlight of the game. Highlight of the stream. The cat's
cat. You might get thrown across the room the way Fyfie
Fyfie gets cancelled because the cat's fucking.
It's Fyfie's cat. 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 It's Fyfie's cat.
I bet you're wanted on screen.
Meow.
Pop it again, ole ole. Pop it again, ole ole.
Come on, Rep, that's enough now. Sure. But maybe we can't even throw it to our own player.
Fyfie stroking pussy again. Pussy again.
Wow.
Go on, Phil.
I can include that on my intro on your dating profile.
Thank you. All I'm going to say to every Swindon fan that's endured this, whether at the ground or on telly, please drink responsibly.
I feel sorry for whoever's got to drive back out of Woody and Wuzzer and Joe because.
Well, I disagree with all of them. Blatant red card. I disagree.
Kieran, that sounds odd, by the way. You need to stop doing that.
Doing what?
Whatever you'll do with your microphone.
It's been still.
Oh, someone's tapping away.
Probably grandma.
What else have we got going on in the chat? Rob says, see if they got any players, Nick, that's got a set of bollocks at Chipping Sodbury that we can sign at Swindon for the rest of the season.
I saw a dog the other day that had like the most massive bollocks I've ever seen. It was fucking like he was a freak of nature.
So many questions.
They're struggling for players tomorrow.
It's illegal to shag your pets. Just remember that, people.
Simon says, I'm performing in the Great British Bake Off musical in a couple of weeks in Bassett. Much more entertaining than this pile of shit.
I wouldn't disagree. Good luck with that as well, Simon.
I might have to go and see that because that is a lot to unpack there.
It's very niche, isn't it? But it does feel like a Fool's Night Out.
Paul Hollywood.
I don't know. I reckon you'd probably get more. You'd probably get more of us to a musical than not. I reckon, Hannah.
No, I know that. Yeah, that's my point. Yeah.
Soggy bottom. Mary didn't like my soggy bottom. I'm Paul Hollywood.
Fucking hell. The delirium's kicking in. Only one more minute of shit to contend with.
I just can't begin to express
my cream horn.
I genuinely can't begin to express in legible terminology how pissed off I am with this.
Well, the good news is I picked up 3 points in the predictions league tonight because I said we'd get spanked tonight. So in our end of season predictions, Fyfie.
I was getting a bit worried. My 76 was starting to look a little bit low, but might be all right.
Oh, it's still on. It's still on.
2 points in it with 3 games to go. Fyfie's might be right here, like Fyfie's prediction, like what was it, 78?
Ben says it'll be okay.
Yeah, but Ben's a deluded idiot.
Can we get that clip of Fyfie going "fuck off, Nichols" or "fucking hell, Nichols" or whatever it was again, please?
Hey, what's he giving next? And the corner's going to be taken again.
No, just give him a penalty, ref. It's fine.
Yeah.
Send someone else off as well.
Yeah, might as well. Might as well make it 3.
He got a new red card the other day, so he wanted to use it a couple of times for the telly. Can't wait. There'll be some Swindon fans go, we were just unlucky.
Yeah. And there's the full-time whistle. Swindon Town have embarrassed themselves on telly again.
Hannah's
lost 4-0 last year. 3-0. It is an improvement.
Honestly, don't you fucking start.
Honestly.
No, that was worse than last year, and that says a lot.
No, don't be clapping any of them off.
We ended up being bottom of the league, didn't we? You never beat that.
I can't believe there's people sat behind that goal fucking clapping them off, and that's the problem with this club at times. They just accept it. Some people accept failure. It's the problem with the country. It's why we don't do well at tournaments.
You could have just not added tree to the end of that, and you would have been more accurate. I'm so fucking angry. I don't even know where to start.
So who's everyone's man of the match?
Connor Ripley next.
The fact that the red card hasn't actually changed a fucking thing. The fact that the promotion chasing side has had 1 shot on target in 90 minutes again. They've been fucking dicked by a team who, I quote, should be on the beach. Fucking pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Can't defend for shit. Can't attack for shit. Our best players are all fucking missing, and we're supposed to rely on a player who's always fucking injured.
Well, apart from that, is everything okay, Fyfie?
No, it's not. That's just scratching the fucking surface. That's just scratching the surface. I'd love to know that there's so much fucking lying and deceit that goes on. How many times have we heard after the day after the game, Holloway and the players, they analyse the performances? If you analyse the performances, you wouldn't keep making the same fucking mistakes every single bastard in game.
It's the same every game. I know, that's what I said. Like that
we
first
can
half.
see the same fucking goals every single time.
I think it's
that first half was the same. What we said is the same as every. That could have been any game this year. That's first half.
Honestly,
I'm at a loss tonight.
No, because the blue shirts actually wasn't beaten until tonight.
Yeah, well, there's that.
Can blame the Jake Tabor special edition.
Yeah, to be fair, the second time you've been watching a game and we've lost it again. At least and it proves the rumour that you were the one that tried to seat at Walsall. Because it's not happened since.
So far, I've got away with it.
The dickening. That's funny.
Elliot says, wonder who's committed more crimes, Bin Laden or Holloway, both war criminals. Mark, you're a lot more eloquent than me. I would love someone to explain how anyone, I would love someone to tell me why what we've just seen is acceptable.
Ben, come on in a minute. He'll tell you. Get your mate Ben on.
You make a great point. I'm going to mute myself a second while Mark tries to explain it in more eloquent terms than me. And I'm going to tell Ben he needs to get his arse on here and tell us why that's fine.
Yeah, well, look, I don't think there is anyway. There's no sugarcoating. The performance was not anywhere near acceptable. I could have told you from that starting lineup with Oldacre and Nichols in midfield that the game was going to be pedestrian. That we were going to get all sorts of problems if Jack Payne got on the ball, and needless to say, that's what happened. I mean, I think even on X before the game when the lineup came out, the commentary around that from the fans was pretty unanimous in as much as that's a horrendous lineup. We're not in for a good performance, and so it proved. I mean, these types of games, unfortunately, are potential banana skins for sides that are looking to gain promotion. It's as I was saying before we started this evening, promotion isn't won in the big matches. It's won against teams that aren't playing for anything. These kind of matches where you go to your Colchesters or you go to your Barrows, etc., where probably Barrows probably a little bit unfair because they are fighting against relegation. But for those teams in the mid-table that aren't actually going to make the playoffs or wouldn't do without a winning every single game, but are far enough safe from relegation, where you'd think they can play with all the freedom, knowing that if they go for it and they lose, there's not going to be any real significant consequence to that happening. So they're a little bit more comfortable. Those teams that are chasing something is where all the pressure is, and particularly where you go a goal behind. And the fact that we were down to 10 men at that point, and that first goal conceded at the very start of the second half, which is criminal because we did enough to get back in at half time level, having survived 17 minutes plus stoppages, being down to 10. And you'd have thought there would have been some kind of tactical reset. I think for me, the fact there were no changes at half time, not to the personnel or the shape that we left the first half with, signified to me that I really, well, to be honest with you, I'd have looked at banking that up, closing up all that space in the midfield and just sitting behind the ball and looking to hit them on the break. We had the players available on the bench to be able to do that. Holman was there. He could play on the break. He could have pushed Drilling out wide. You could have lost the striker, the central striker's position quite easily from that, and played with false nines because we didn't have the possession in the first half. We certainly weren't going to get it in the second, and all their play was coming through the midfield and then passed out to the wide players who had all the pace, and that's where we were getting done time after time. Put two banks of four behind the ball. And then look to hit them on the break with a bit of pace, because we know that Drilling can run with it when he gets on it. We know that Holman can run with it when he gets on it. Don't necessarily you just need that lucky break or half chance, similar to how we scored Walsall's winner. The winner against Walsall at the weekend. And that probably could have had a completely different complexion. If we'd have got through that first 10, 15 minutes of the second half without conceding, the tempo would have dropped off because Colchester were hungry for it. But you can't keep up that level of pace for a full 45 minutes without conceding the ball or possession to the opposition. And that's where we could have had an effect. Ridiculously, we decided to stick to our usual pattern of making substitutions at the 60 and 75 minute mark because we're unnecessarily obsessed with ensuring that certain players get a certain amount of minutes over the course of the season. And admittedly, we have a decent sized squad, although At the moment, I would say that with the injuries we've got there are probably a decent starting 11. If we play the players in the right positions and with the right level of balance. We haven't done that the last few games. I just find it odd. I mean, is it self-sabotage? Do we genuinely not want to go up? Because it does feel like that. I mean, every single one of us and all the fans that were on X and those that I've spoken to after the game could quite easily put out a starting 11 where they've gone, I like the look of that, I like the balance within that side. So why can't we do it? Why can't we play like that? Now, I know Holloway will argue the fact that we were 5 games unbeaten before today, but none of us will say we look convincing. And today our luck completely ran out. I think he was maybe just hoping that what we've achieved in the last few games was going to continue. Now we're back to the drawing board and without one of the players like Ball able to play or operate in a key area of the pitch, covering for somebody else who's injured. So we're going to have another little rethink in there, or Ollie Clark's going to have to come back in and start games probably a little bit earlier than expected. I don't think he was anticipating getting 30 minutes today. I think he quite rightly said he may have got 15, possibly 20. But yeah, criminal not to have had any number of shots on goal today. I mean, that's probably the most insipid we've been in front of goal for as many games as I can remember. But yeah, the fact that we're still sat 5th in the table is a bit of a joke, really. You look at that and go, Colchester should... They're not even the top half of the fucking table. I've just seen that. That's really wound me up even more. So, I don't think I can say any fairer than that. Bad night in the office. Stinks of the performance that we did last year. With the exception of Ripley, every single one of them should be hanging their heads in shame tonight and going, they certainly didn't do enough. It was awful.
Barry, what's your post-match thoughts?
Yeah, it was going to be bad. I didn't think it'd be that bad, to be honest. And I think it comes down to what I said beforehand. Colchester were the professional players, and they showed it tonight. You'd think Swindon were on the beach because none of them gave a shit tonight. That's for sure. Not one played with any kind of heart, really, apart from Ripley. But he's a big bloke stood between the sticks. He hasn't got to move that far. Yeah, it's just disappointing. Disappointing. You think they've got this far through the year that they'd have a bit more fight in them.
Yeah.
And Holloway just fucking lets it down as usual.
Oh, dear.
Be interesting to see what he's actually been sent off for.
He's probably just said to the fourth official, can you get the ref's attention? I can't possibly talk to the BBC after this. Nick, what's
disappointing?
Nick, let's have your post-match thoughts, please.
A very poor performance. Especially the start of the second half. You go in at 0-0. You think regroup. And to me, I think he had to make subs at half-time. I really do. I think being down to 10 men, I definitely would have brought the captain on at half-time. Because he does give us... He is an inspirational player for us.
Okay. But what did he do today? Someone tell me what Ollie Clark's done today that's made any difference whatsoever.
No, he hasn't. I'm not saying that, but I still think I would have brought him on at half-time. I would have made...
To do what? Absolutely nothing for an extra 15 minutes?
Well, yeah, but that can happen, isn't it? That happens. You bring a sub on and they score, you look at Hero. If they don't do nothing, you say, but I would have done something. He's so predictable in his 60th, and like you were saying earlier, 60th minute. He always makes the subs at the same time. Second half, giving that early goal away, just killed it. If we could have kept it for 10, 15 minutes, who knows where that would have took us, but it wasn't. We didn't deserve it. But then, how many games have we deserved it? We haven't. Monday...
It's an absolute mockery.
Cambridge should have got absolutely battered. And we grew a point. We haven't played well all year. It's a normal Swindon Town performance. Because we get a win or we grab a point at Cambridge, like I said, it's just covering over the cracks. And it's not been that good for such a long time. So this is not unexpected, because we haven't been playing well.
But why? Why do these players not have the mental fortitude or the technical ability or anything? Even the heart and fight that Mark was talking about earlier, Nick. They've got themselves in a position where they could still get themselves promoted, and they serve that up. That's what they think is acceptable. Because as much as I blame Holloway for everything that's about to happen, they're the players on the pitch, and not one of them, Ripley may be aside, I will grant Ripley, but no outfield player can come away and say they've given anything more than a 3 out of 10 performance when it matters.
Yeah, and today was so frustrating because, let's be honest, when we lost to MK Dons, I thought our automatics was over, and the way the results are gone, we're suddenly back in it. And if we won tonight, what pressure do we put on the others going in where they're all playing each other? It was an absolute perfect game to put pressure on all the top and get us really in that promotion playoff. And we go and perform like that. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Hannah, is there anything you can do to reassure us that our season isn't done?
So the season that we were promoted, we played Colchester away on a weekday evening, and out of nowhere they very nearly scuppered our... It was one of those where we could mathematically get promoted that night, and it was another one where, you know, the ref had kind of a little bit to play in it. There were penalties, that, you know, it was but what struck me at the time was their output and their performance on particular occasions doesn't necessarily correlate with their league position. And I think that's something that the Cowleys have instilled in them. I think they're a completely different squad of players. Like we acquired Febs and Mingy from that squad, and, you know, others have moved on as well. But for me, kind of, I agree with what's been said previously in terms of, if you're a man down at half time, you limp into half time and then you change things and you get everyone behind the ball, you change shape, you do something, because if you don't do anything, then it's, you know, the pressure's going to continue how it was and amplified, because they had the time at half time to identify where the gaps were and where the opportunities were. And to do nothing, just, I don't know whether it's ego or whether it's idiocy. It just does not track for me in terms of a kind of tactical decision-making process.
We said that we fear for those who have endured that. Let's go live to people who have endured it in person. Wazza has joined us. Mate, I can't begin to express how annoyed I am. You must be gutted that you've spent so long in the car to be served up that crock of shit.
Mate, I drove back from Aintree at 11 o'clock, got home at 3, jumped in the car with Woody, and I've been in the car for probably 14 hours, and that was an absolute shit show. That was so bad.
I think that's being generous.
Mate, it was like, you can come up with all the excuses that you want, red card, the thing. We were miles off it, even before the red card. You've all watched it, you all know. Colchester could have been 2 or 3 up before the red card. It was horrendous. There was no fight. This was a massive game for us tonight. And I know we keep saying every game, the next game's the biggest it is. But we had an opportunity tonight, and yet again, big game mentality, and we have just been let down massively by the players. Holloway's lineup for me was totally wrong. Right, Woody's got a great point on that, because you're coming up against fullbacks, and we've decided to put Oldacre out wide again, which is an absolute ridiculous decision. We all, you know what I mean? I'd say I kind of feel for Darren, because he's just playing completely out of position. It was just absolutely everything was wrong.
Don't feel for him, Wazza. He's shit.
No, he is shit, but you've got to play these players in the right positions. And Holloway's not even doing that. And we had options to play players in the right positions, and we're not doing it. So the buck's got to stop with the manager playing people in wrong positions.
Mate, I'd be happy for Holloway to be out tonight. I'm happy for him to go.
I don't know. The only positive is I don't need to go to Grimsby. That's just made it for me now.
Daddy.
I just,
Okay.
yeah.
I can't even go because of my surgery, and I might be poorly.
I don't think you will, but we'll be fine. But we're definitely not going. Theo's going. I can't go anyway. But you know what I mean. So yeah.
Good food and that weird like bar at Grimsby. Just saying.
Oh yeah, but it's not worth the 5 hour, is it?
No, never. Never.
What was the thoughts in the ground on the red card? Not that it made any difference whatsoever to the performance.
So look, the refs had a stinker all night for me. I think awful referee. But like I said just a minute ago, you can't blame that. But the red card's definitely got a bearing on the game, hasn't it? Because at that point we were not losing the game. So Connor's kept us in the game with a worldy save. They've had a couple of decent chances and they've not put them away. And even at 0-0. We were still, everyone in the ground is going, well, it just had a feel of like Cambridge again, that they were miles on top of us, but they weren't scoring chances. So we always had a bit of faith. But as soon as that red card, and it's a horrendous decision, I've watched it back on the boys' Twitter, whoever's put it, and like, ball, he's gone in, yeah, he's late, but he's not studs up, his studs are to the ground. And if anything, you look at it in the slow-mo, which I get the ref's not going to see that, the Colchester lad actually stamps on ball. It is absolutely a horrendous decision. It is a yellow card at worst, but you could tell straight away, as soon as the crowd went up, the lads rolling around on the deck, and you could tell the way the referee was going over, he was reaching straight into his back pocket and he was gone. And then from then, it is an uphill battle. But we just, and this is where we blame Holloway again, like we didn't change it. At half time, we were like, right, we need to see some changes. You need to get rid of like, Oldacre's already for me a passenger when you've got 11 on the pitch, let alone when you've got 10. Like, so he needed to make the changes quicker, whether it was Holman or Ola Kigby or Clark, someone that you knew had a bit more energy and a bit more about him in that sort of game. And we were just, and we've come back out in the second half and we were exactly the same. Like, he didn't make no changes. That was a chance to be proactive, try and change something, and we just didn't. Go to a different one.
We just, what was people's thoughts on Holloway getting sent off as well? Because the reaction in the chat and on the panel and seemingly online is he's absolutely just bottled media duties and nothing more.
100%. He's probably bottled it because he don't want to. He can't defend it. He can't defend it. And all he was going to do through that is blame the referee. That's all he was going to do through that, because he was going to say that the referee's decision has cost us the game, and that was his way of not having to deal with the media at the end of the thing, because he wouldn't have been able. And there's chance in the ground when we've had a shot, and you know what he's like with chance like that, and he just didn't want. You could feel it would have been one of those interviews where he would have killed us, killed the fans, and he would have had a pop at the ref. And that's what he's done then. He's just found a way to bottle media duties. 100%. You're bang on.
I've reiterated tonight for probably the 10th time in 5 weeks that this football club does not deserve the fans it gets. I mean, what do you make of... I mean, I was praising the fans that were still there right up until full time, that were still just sat there enduring it.
Mate, I was pestering Woody from 3-0 that we should be on the M25 by now. Let's put it that way. But that's probably because I've had a long day and I kind of understand it. But yeah, I totally agree. Mate, there was 700-800 at least there tonight on a Friday night, 3.5 hours away from home. They sometimes, and then they churn out performances like that just sometimes for me just don't deserve the fans that we've got. And there is a lot of split in that. Like, there was I don't kind of agree with some of the chants. Like, there was a lot of, but you're entitled to your opinion. You pay your money, you go, and it got a bit like split in the fan base today, because there's a lot of people there that don't agree with some of the chat, and yeah, that's fine. But they've
obviously found a tunnel just as was going to complete his point. Kieran, it's been a little while since we've heard from you.
I'm back. Sorry.
He's back.
He's not Princess Diana.
You hear me? Can't hear you now.
No, not again.
It's gone again.
Oh, he's calling me now.
Who's calling you?
I love you all. Have a great night. I don't know if you can hear me. I'll try and get back on.
I can't hear it.
Okay, what's?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
What's going on?
Can you hear me, Rob?
Kieran, there's a lot of very, very angry Swindon fans on Twitter and Facebook at the moment.
I'm fucking one of them.
Do you think this is already a case of we're looking over our shoulder at dropping out of the 7, never mind getting into the 3?
I don't think we're going to drop out the 7. But strange things happen. Until it's mathematically possible, I suppose you always got to look over your shoulder. But and that game against Chesterfield could be tight. Could be the decider. I think it's going to go down to the wire. As Mark said earlier, I don't think it's going to be plain safe. If we play like this, it's difficult to see how many, because you got Grimsby chasing us down, you got Chesterfield chasing us down. We've got to play both of them, and anytime there's pressure on us, we crumble. Tonight, there's a bit of pressure on us because we could have gone second. We could have really cemented ourselves as really being in that playoff race, and we've crumbled again. Cambridge, bit of pressure on us too, because if we beat them after the results had, there's a chance. Crumbled. Needed to beat Fleetwood. Crumbled. We just can't deal with any sort of pressure, which makes you worry for the playoffs, but also worries to even try and scrimp over the line to get in these playoffs. If we've got some important games, if some of these games are really relying on us winning, we're lucky we had such a strong start to the season, because if we hadn't, I don't think we'd still be even in the conversation. It's just been so poor, and tonight was probably is the poorest of all of them, and it's probably on the back of some of our better performances in this difficult period. And we've just crumbled again. Tonight was a massive, massive game. It was win or bust for the automatics, and it was also more importantly sort of cementing yourselves in those playoff places. Even I think the automatics were a real push, but you needed to win tonight to make yourselves comfortable in those playoffs, and we've just not done that. And obviously, with tomorrow's results, it could look very, very bad for us. It's just been shit. But yeah, I think we'll scrimp over the line to the playoffs and then fucking embarrass ourselves.
I'm going to bring Nick and Barry back in a second, but Woz has rejoined us. Hopefully, you can hear us again now, Woz.
I can hear you. We could blame Rich. He was trying to bring us to see. He was trying to bring us to see where we were going to stop for dinner. Sorry.
Right.
We're just getting our priorities in.
I want to ask you one last thing, as you've all again endured that performance. The actual fundamentals of football were lacking tonight. The basic principles, heart, desire, passion, fight. None of it was there from any of the Swindon players. I said that I can't see any of them putting in terms of the outfield players. I gave Ripley possibly higher, but none of the outfield players put in more than a 3 out of 10 performance. Would you agree?
Come on, Woody.
Yeah, I'd agree, probably, to be fair. I thought that scoreline was no justice on Ripley whatsoever. I thought that was incredibly harsh on him, to be fair. And the only one that actually gave a shit at the end of the game as well.
Yeah.
But it's it was just poor. But I'm not going to sit here and slate every single player, because I think the lineup was wrong. We came out in the second half with the exact same lineup, and there was a guy next to me that was disagreeing with me to say that we should basically saying we should let them off because they've been playing with 10 for 60. Mark will tell you play fucking overloads, underloads in training all the time to prepare for situations like that. But we came out and did the exact same thing. It was just pointless. But we got it wrong from the start. Like, you're playing against, don't get me wrong, Angelo's had a good season, but you're playing against two of the slowest fullbacks in the league, and what do? We match them for pace rather than fucking sticking someone like Ola Kigby out there. I'm not saying that Holman has to start, and I understand he's better off the bench, but one of those two has to start tonight for me. One of those two has to start. Or come on at half-time, because we needed a counter-attack, and Holloway got it all wrong.
Oh, one of the signals is gone. Possibly back.
I think he deserves all the slating he's going to get.
Live.
The players weren't great.
I'm going to.
To be fair, they didn't stand much of a chance. You've got ball player. You got a bunch.
We got most of what Woody had to say there. Also live from the motorway, Rich has joined us as well.
No, we're actually live from the park and ride, and we're struggling to even get out here. Yeah, bit of a nightmare. But yeah, how are we doing, guys? All right?
Yeah, well, we're probably better than you, mate, because you've gone all the way to watch that crock of shit. Well, I mean, what's your overall reaction to it?
I mean, like, I just caught the end of what Woody said there in terms of, I mean, it was wrong from the get-go. As soon as we saw that team that had Oldacre, Nichols, Wright, and who was the other one I said? Ball. As soon as I saw those 4 players in the lineup, I knew straight away that this was not going to end well for us. I mean, to be honest, first 20 minutes, they absolutely killed us. They were unlucky probably to not be 1 or 2-0 in front. Ripley pulled off a couple of really good saves. And then the rest of their shots were pretty ass, to be honest. I mean, they bullied us pretty much. Our midfield had no chance of getting them at all. We kept giving the ball away way too many times. Half the players just didn't give a shit, to be honest with you. For me, though, I can't really blame the players, mainly because they didn't pick the lineup at the end of the day. But like I said, 4 or 5
where's
players.
their professional pride, Rich? Where's their professional pride?
No, exactly, and this is what I said. Like, you know, I mean, we've travelled all this way, 3 hours there and 3 hours back, and the least they can do is actually put some effort in. I think there was only 2, maybe 3 players tops that actually put some effort in. One was Connor Ripley, goalkeeper, which, I mean, when your goalkeeper is the only one really giving you effort, I mean, that says a lot, really, doesn't it? Joel McGregor was the other one, really. And I'd say probably Borland as well, because Borland was at least trying. And then we subbed him off. I didn't quite understand why we kept Darren Oldacre on, because he's got absolutely zero creativity. At least Borland was trying to create something. But yeah, and the substitutions were just pointless, absolutely pointless. We were 2-0 down. Those subs should have been made at least at half-time or when we went 1-0 down. The setup of the second half, I don't know what the fuck we were doing. Like all 3 goals were literally like, oh, all right, put the ball in the back of the net then. It's just
there's nothing Ripley could do.
No, I don't blame Ripley for any of the goals, but it's just,
that's what like it was his fault, and it wasn't. There was nothing he could do.
Exactly, but you know, at the end of the day, though, that's the way it goes. Unfortunately, I mean, I knew straight away that this game was going to be. We can't take the pressure. We cannot take the pressure at all. And again, the problem is, though, tomorrow we'll still have some kind of hope for getting automatic promotion, because either one team will draw, Cambridge and Notts County will draw, and everyone else will lose. So, you know, again, and it's so annoying though, because I for me, I just want MK Dons and Notts County or Cambridge to win tomorrow now, because so it just puts it out of doubt. Just focus on playoffs now, because the thing is, we're continuing to chase, and it's just getting old now. It's getting boring. We've been absolute utter shit since January. We've just we have no identity whatsoever. We've got players. We keep jumbling the lineup up. We keep changing defenders. We keep changing the forward line. You know, it's getting boring now. It's getting old. You know, no chemistry whatsoever in that team. And I'm just getting annoyed now, because to be honest with you, I don't want us to even go into playoffs with that, because we're just going to get embarrassed. I mean, who are we going to beat in the playoffs at the moment? Like, even if it's Cambridge or Notts County, it doesn't matter who that is. We're going to get absolutely dicked. Salford will dick us. They've beaten us 3 times already this season. And Chester, well, whoever it will be, whoever's the last potential playoff space, obviously it's up in the air a little bit at the moment. But I don't see us beating either Grimsby or Chesterfield. You know, it's just absolute. I don't even know. I really don't know. I don't know what we should do right now. Because honestly, because the professionalism is just absolute utter shit. And it's all being led by fucking Ian Holloway. And he embarrassed himself tonight. It's really frustrating. And I was trying to keep a tight lid on it, but I've just gone on a roll now.
Barry, let me bring Barry. Let me bring Barry back in here. We've heard from Woz, we've heard from Woody, we've heard from Rich. There, they've been at the ground tonight. And again, it's every Swindon fan at the minute. You can hear that frustration, that annoyance, that anger in them, can't you?
Yeah, rightly so. I mean, it just happens every single week at the moment, and it's what is it they say, the definition of madness, to do the same thing and expect a different outcome. You cannot just keep ploughing on doing the same thing when it doesn't work. I mean, eventually, yes, it will work, but you've got 3 games left now. It's not going to work. You need to do something different. I mean, the only bonus is we don't have Holloway for the next game. So something different might happen. But yeah, I don't even know if it's anger or just more disappointment. It's like the old parent line, I'm not angry, I'm disappointed. Because you can see it from a mile off, but they can't. And that's the most frustrating thing about it.
Before I forget, and Nick, I'm going to bring you in next on a point that's been made in the chat. But before I forget, the fact that Woody and Rich have jumped on has reminded me that I haven't mentioned it yet. If you do want to go see teams that actually care about the sport they play, there is some women's football on this weekend. I hope I've remembered this correctly. It's Swindon's last home game of the season to Portishead. I believe Bassett are away to Gloucester City, and Rich, I think I'm right in saying Caution are playing Bath?
Yeah, we're away to Bath. And it is a derby, Fyfie.
Sure. Yeah, Caution Bath, big derby. Woody's talking about whether his players are involved. But yeah, all three, good luck to all three of those sides this weekend. I'm sure anyone who goes to watch either of those 3 games will experience something 1,000 times better than what you've seen tonight. Nick, George has asked in the chat, why are performances so bad and why does Holloway set us up to lose every game?
Well, I'm going to the women's game, Swindon women's game on Sunday. I'll be there. But yeah, I don't get it. His team selections, I don't understand them. I don't get it. And personally, I don't like his formation, but I just don't get it. I don't get it's the same. When I saw that tonight, I thought our midfield's a bit slow here. We're going to be slow. I just don't understand it. It's hard to explain it. I don't get it. I don't get what he's doing, this formation, and where he puts players. They're not in the right position, some of them. I just don't understand what he's doing. But he's the manager. He gets paid the big bucks to do it. And we're up there. Pete, that's what Air turned around and say. We're higher than last year. Look, we were last year. Look where we are. And they say, wait till, like he's always saying, I'm not celebrating. Wait till the season. He's saving himself there. And if we don't get promoted via the playoffs or automatic, then he's going to be under. Fans are going to go where they're going mad now without us. Look where we are. Because performances have been bad all year. Yeah. All this year they've been bad. And he still sticks it. And I don't get why he wants to keep changing every week. He's going to change his player, change that player, change his player. I was brought up, you try and keep your teams consistent as much as you can. But he never does. It's always changing it. So I don't understand what he's doing.
I'm just going to mute Waz's mic while him and Woody argue about which direction they're going.
Sorry, gents. Sorry.
Mark, let me bring you back in. Again, you can see in the chat with the comments that's coming in. You've heard it from Woody, from Wazza, from Rich. The question is, where do we go from here? Holloway seems intent on trying to bore opposition into submission. I can't see him changing it with 3 games to go. So how does Swindon stumble across the line from here?
Well, we have to beat Accrington next week. That's the given. Grimsby away, I think it will be a similar scenario to tonight. Grimsby are good football inside. I don't think we'll escape from there with much, and it will come down to Chesterfield at home. So ultimately now is a case of making sure that we get in the playoffs and having a proper reset and a think about what we're going to do to win that mini tournament to get us promoted. That's the long and the short of it. I think, realistically, we had to win tonight. So, regardless of what happens with the results tomorrow, somebody's picking up points and gaining points on us, and I think it's just too big a bridge to keep up with that top 3 now. So forget about it. Let's just concentrate on making sure we don't fall out of the playoffs by hook or by crook, and then we've got 3 games to get the job done. If we don't, we all know that the season's been a massive failure because it's been the stated ambition. And if it doesn't happen, then we'll need to reset both players and potentially management, because even Holloway himself has said if he doesn't get us promoted this season, it's a failure on him, and I wouldn't disagree.
Has anybody, while we've been talking, listened to the post-match interview at all? I don't know if it's true, but if it is, this sums the whole night up, I feel. There has been a quote put onto social media from Gav Gunning, who I understand did the post-match in Holloway's absence. I think Kieran's just seen the quote as well. If this is true, I'm not saying it is, but it's just a quote that's been posted. It's wholeheartedly unacceptable. The quote reads, "I expect he, brackets Holloway, got the red on purpose so he didn't have to listen to your same negative questions. We were rock bottom at this place a year ago. Now look at us. Let's get real. We are still well placed."
Mate, that account is a wind up. It's always winded up. He's looking for bites.
It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest.
No, that account is always he does it all the time. It's like STFC Insider or whatever it is account. I can't remember where, but I know that I saw it earlier before you even said it. It is a known wind up, so no, that's not true.
I will go back and listen to it, of course. They're saying, even Elliot's saying that, and Mike's saying it's actually bigger than doing the interview. Guys, we've been going for almost 3 hours now. We've pretty much covered every possible angle of this. Is there any area that we haven't covered that you guys want to discuss before we conclude?
Probably not this evening, mate, but definitely on Monday when I've had a chance to think about it and read all the post-match and collect our thoughts. So I'm sure we'll dissect this further in Monday's show.
Yeah, absolutely will. We will be back on Monday to, again, reflect on absolute clusterfuck of a performance. I'm sure all the results will go our way and everyone will still believe promotion's on, though. Have a fantastic weekend, everybody. If you are going to any of the women's games, please do let us know your thoughts, tag us in pictures, videos, comments, etc., so we can share the light on clubs who actually care about their seasons and fans who deserve it. We've been Fools Rushing. Thank you for letting us be part of your match day coverage. Sorry we couldn't oversee something better, but at the end of the day, Holloway has questions to answer, but he's too chicken shit to do it himself, so he got himself sent off and left Bignett to do it. We'll reflect on his comments on Monday as well. Again, thank you very much for everyone who's been on tonight, from the likes of Ben who popped on, Hannah who's been with us most of the night, the guys who popped on post-match, and you guys who have been here the whole time. And thank you for the chat as well. We will see you again on Monday. In fact, Rich asked for this the other day. Let me bring back an old classic as an outro just for tonight. Good night, everyone. Have a great weekend.
Some say that only fools rush in, but that's not the... Sing with me, sing. Some say that only fools rush in, but that's not the case with the mighty Swin. Our podcast is a platform with differing views. We're mostly overweight, have beards and problems with booze.